Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to the February edition of the Connect Esports Rocket League tournament. My name's Dave, DasRL on Twitter. Next to me, we've got Lance Lunaris RL, good friend of mine. We're going to be in the booth casting these matches today. And, you know, we were talking before we went live. We're both super excited.
I have this grin across my face just from how excited I am for this tournament to be going on. We've been waiting for this for a while. The last one was in October, I believe.
I think that's right.
And that's been quite a while now.
That has been,
and,
yeah.
Now we're here. We're back. We're ready. I'm excited. You said you were excited. Here we are. I believe things are slowly...
Yep, we're in game right now. You ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Yeah, sure. Let's do this.
We're going to jump right into it. We've got round robin, 4 teams in the tournament, so everyone's going to be playing against each other right off the bat. Best of 5 to start things off, and we've already got a goal on Guacamole's side. We've got All What Happened, Cult, and Kinnikin coming up against No Goals Only Demos. So we'll see if they actually stick to their team name. I really hope they do, because that's gonna give us a lot of good content.
They do it for the meme.
Normally, like in the first minute of these games, you see teams, especially when you have kind of pickup tournaments like this, kind of feeling each other out, but Guacamole going right into it, getting a goal really early on. See if No Goals Only Demos can come back quickly from this. Kind of pinned back in their own half right now as we see a clear coming out. Guacamole just pinning them down, not letting them get any sort of possession. They're just kind of throwing it up the field and hoping they can get something out of it. Guacamole just stifling them right now.
And No Goals Only Demos, they were a free agent team, so I would not be surprised if it takes them a second to get their footing by. Take that back. Tetris, I think that's how you say his name. Tetris able to put the first one in off the pass from Yami. Good shot there, going to drop it down, not able to get to it in time. We're all tied up.
Fantastic little changeup off the bottom of his car. A keeper would have had that touch, but just able to drop that into the net, and No Goals Only Demos. You know, that's one goal, and I don't think I've seen any demos so far, so you're not really doing too well for your name, as Colt's going to put another one in for Guacamole right off a kickoff.
That was a quick response, too. No Goals Only Demo going to get caught out. Yami tried to get there in time, and it's just going to get put to the top shelf.
Just getting that over scrunchy. Needed to be up a little quicker for that, but, I mean, No Goals Only Demos were able to come back from their early deficit, so it's a lot of opportunity for them to get back into this game.
Still plenty of time, too. Not to mention the fact that we're still in game 1. There's still lots of time for both teams to be able to really cement themselves. Only down by 1. Good pop from What Happened. Ball's back down. Colt going to put that one back down. Just some back and forth right now as it bounces up into the corner. Possible shot off here from Happen. Going to put that one to Colt. The one's back center to the backboard. Are we going to see a finish from Cannon? No, it's going to be just wide. Colt trying to put that one middle. Happen. Going to pop that up. Back to the corner we go. Try to get to the flip reset, falls back down. Gonna try to get a shot. It's gonna pinch the opposite wall. Cannon gonna leave that one for his teammate as it kind of bounces center. Gonna cool down just a bit as Tetris gonna finally get a nice clear to the backboard. Can he finish this one off? No, he cannot. Good attempts from both sides already.
Some high octane offense from both teams right now. We saw Guacamole getting some really good chances about 30 seconds ago, but No Goals Only Demos was able to get a little bit of time in the offensive zone and got a good shot in. Speaking of good shot, oh, What Happened? Close. Off the crossbar. Great infield pass as a missed clear is going to come out. Can Guacamole capitalize on this? Now a big clear from Tetris. Touch to the corner from Oh, What Happened? 50 is going to go the way of No Goals Only Demos. Oh, good clear out. Yami with the read, but Guacamole is just right there to follow up every touch. A demo's going to come in. I believe that was on the side of Guacamole. That's going to relieve a little bit of that pressure and give Oh, What Happened some time. Barnaby's not spawning. It's going to be a little bit rough for him. Able to put that back into the orange half. Things have slowed down a little bit since we saw just an absolute flurry of shots for both teams. Is that an open net? No, they're both back. It's going to bring out 2 defenders, though. Well, big clear from Yami.
Saw some great back and forth earlier, but now it's, or sorry, we saw some great shots from both teams earlier. Now it's just kind of back and forth. No Goals Only Demos on the back foot quite a bit here, but they are able to get the good, nice clear from Scrunchy. It's just kind of sitting in Guacamole's corner. Yami try to get something off that. It's not going to happen. Alt, bring it back down. Tetris, not in a great spot as his teammate's able to clear it out. Gets popped back up. Just kind of hanging out in the corner from both teams. Not really seeing a whole lot as far as offense goes, but no goals. They have to look for something here soon because down by 1. Minute and 30 seconds basically left in this game. The more time that ticks away, it's going to be even more difficult for No Goals to be able to come back.
able to stave off the offensive pressure of Guacamole really well, not giving them a ton of clear looks on net, but also not getting really any clear looks of their own. They're going to have to start pushing a little bit more forward, and that's really not going to help them out.
And that 2-goal lead is going to give Guacamole a lot of comfort. With that 2-goal lead, they can just kind of hang back, hold on to their lead. They don't have to put a whole lot of pressure on, play it incredibly safe. No goals, only demos. Going to need a whole lot of pressure here if they want to even tie this game up, send it into overtime here in game 1 of our first series of the day. Cannon, let that one fall. It's cleared down. Oh, going to put it into his own corner. Then try and pop that one back up. He's able to get past 1. Can he get it past 2? His teammate's actually going to come in and take it away from him. Possible shot opportunity off the wall. Toss back up. Still in no goals, only demos corner. Oh, just hanging on to it.
And this is all they need, just buying time. No goals is not going to challenge them, then why not just take that time, kill some of the clock, and go into game 2 really confident.
And it's working too. They just wasted 20 seconds in no goals, only demo side. That's going to be a 4th one in with 37 seconds. It's looking more and more likely for Guacamole here in game 1.
It's a rough one off the back wall. I think it was, yeah, Scrunchy was back in net with not a ton of boost, just trying to find some position, but Guacamole has just been that little bit quicker to all the challenges so far, and it's working out really well for them. No Goals is going to have to speed up their gameplay a little bit if they want to get back into this game too, because it's looking really, really unlikely at this point. They have to start thinking ahead to the next game.
Agreed. And no goals, only demos. We've seen a good few looks from him earlier. We saw a great counterattack there on Guacamole. Guacamole was putting on a ton of pressure, but no goals, only demos. They were able to come back. Not able to put it in, but good pressure nonetheless. So we'll see how they go here into game 2, as this game is all but over. It's a formality at this point. As with 10 seconds left, Guacamole is going to take the first game in this series. Can they put another one in? Yes, they can. 5-1 with 4 seconds left.
Flip reset, by the way?
I wasn't really sure what happened there. My brain kind of shut out for a second. Oh, what a flip.
It just flipped. That was so good.
That was a bit of an own goal, too.
A little bit of an unlucky deflection off of Scrunchy, but, that's going to happen. You got to start pushing forward at some point, even when you're down like this. 1 goal to go in the next game will do a lot for your confidence. Unfortunately, for no goals, only demos, Guacamole was the one that's going to gain that little bit of confidence. This ball is going to touch the ground. Game 1 going to Guacamole.
Good pressure overall there from them. We didn't see no goals, only demos put a whole lot of pressure on. We did see a few good looks, but overall, Guacamole able to hold it down for quite a long period of time too. I would say it was in no goals, only demo side for a good majority of the game. That's just what I have observed from this so far.
Well, something that Guacamole was doing really well is they were hitting each other on a lot of those infield passes, which no goals, only demos just really wasn't ready for. There was a lot of possession that was being held in the orange half, like you said, and a lot of that was coming from those infield passes. There were quite a few times where one of the Guacamole players would be going forward and would think about putting a shot on net, but didn't see the opportunity, so they would pass it back to the midfield. And that was huge for them, just being able to keep hold of that ball, just dragging their offensive time out as much as it can, killing some of the boost off of no goals, only demos. Gonna need a quick start from them this game too.
Well, a bit of an AFK player there for a second. I got kind of worried, but Tetris seems to be back alive as Yami. Gonna hang back. Have to follow that one up. Actually, his teammate comes in and... Wait, hold up.
Is this a...
What? Yeah, it's...
This an AI?
Yeah, is that an AI?
Guacamole, Guacamole getting a little confident right off the bat, thinking, all right, we can throw Tusk in there. Yeah. Super sub Tusk.
Tusk is actually the best RLCS player.
Oh, wait. Oh,
hold
man.
Bit of a technical difficulty here. That's all right. It happens.
I can appreciate the thought process from No Goals Only Demos trying to get a second player or a 4th player into the lobby. That might help them out, but unfortunately, that's not how this game works, not how the tournament works.
No.
We're going to take a second to get all that fixed up. As much as we were talking about the meme earlier, I do want to see No Goals Only Demos go for a little more demos. I think if they can start to dictate the speed of play on their own terms, then they're going to be able to get more opportunities, and you get that by demoing and bumping.
Yeah, I agree. And especially at this rank too, scoring goals just by playing well it's doable, but it's a lot more difficult, especially whenever it comes to this play style and play level. Those demos are absolutely crucial. If they're able to get those demos in, take players off the pitch, throw off their rotation, they should be able to do pretty well here in this tournament. And we kind of saw it there earlier. I keep mentioning it, but they're not bad. They have the potential. We've seen it there before. Can they do it here again?
Just need to up that speed of play a tad bit more, because they're getting beaten to challenges more often than they would probably like to be beaten by challenges. So, you know, game one, still getting their feet wet. First game of the day. Got plenty of time to bring it back up. And, I mean, Guacamole right now just kind of has to keep the status quo.
No goals, only demos, too. They were the free agent team in this. I'm not sure how many free agent teams actually joined, but, again, they still got to take a sec, get their synergy going, get their play styles to mesh better, and I think they'll do good. Like what you were saying, up that speed of play, and hopefully we can see them hold it against Guacamole.
Yeah, because we don't know if No Goals Only Demos were able to play it all before the tournament started, so if they weren't able to, you're essentially solo queuing into a tournament for real life money, which is never an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
So just got to figure out the play styles of their teammates, figure out where they're going to be on the field, how they play. That's always the biggest thing for me, is trying to figure out how I need to switch up my play style in order to play with a new team. Because, you know, there are some games where your teammates are going to be super defensive and you're going to have to be the one pushing forward and making all the offense happen. And there's others where teammates are just ball, and sit back, watch the show, and make a save every now and again.
Yeah, and sometimes you have to play that third man role. Otherwise, you know, you get too wow, I just lost my word in there. You get too committive, and that will absolutely screw you over. I have played way too many ranked games where we've gotten lots of offensive players, and the double commits, triple commits, that ruins us. You know, that's if you're coming into this tournament basically solo queuing, that's going to be difficult. But no matter who loses this, they're still not out. There's still plenty of games left. There's still plenty of series left to be able to come back in this. So we will see how they do throughout the rest of the day.
Still getting things set up, it seems. Thanks for sticking around with us. Yeah, this happens.
Yep, it happens.
On RLCS broadcasts all the time.
Somebody loses internet, you know, or especially Justin.
Justin goes down in a series to the quick little hey, tactical pause
as he's eating during the game. You know, he'll just pop a snack into his mouth. You know, how does he do that?
I don't understand how the pros do half the things they do when they're playing.
It's like eating Oreos or something. Maybe that's how he gets his powers.
All right, we had a bot join because it looks like somebody else accidentally joined. So we've reset the match and we're getting ready to rock and roll right now. So we're gonna jump back in. Thanks for your patience.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Thank you, Bob. Thanks again to Bob Mary for getting this all set up, and Connect Esports in general. They do so much, and the fact that this is all possible is thanks to them. So thank you again so much to Bob. Thank you so much again to Mary for getting this all up and running. We very much appreciate you guys.
Yeah, if you've never been down to Connect Esports, what you doing? Come on down. It's a great place. They got games for everybody, PCs, Xboxes, Switches, Rock Band nights. A lot of stuff going on, so drop by.
Speaking of games, as we get here into game 2, Guacamole going to put on an early pressure. Good shot there. It's going to get put away by Squishy as happened. Put that one down. Good pinch. Ooh. Good save by Yami. Yami going to take that one up to the wall. Can he follow this one up? Going to put that one center. He is going to miss that actually as Cult. Going to follow this one through. Let it fall back down. Was able to get it past him as happened to the backboard. Going to try and follow this one up. Going to leave it for his teammate. To the wall is Scrunchy. I said Squishy. It's Scrunchy.
Yeah, I was wondering who was going to be the first to do that.
As No Goals actually able to get a nice clear there and relieve the pressure quite a bit, as Guacamole not going to allow that for long though, as Cannon hanging back. Happen to try to take a shot there. Cannon going to clear it back in to the backboard. Are we going to see a follow-up? Bit of a double commit there. That is going to bounce just wide and just out. Good save. Bit lucky there as it hits the crossbar again. The pressure's unending from Guacamole. Scrunchy taking his time. It rolls back around. Hulk going to try to put that one center. Good bump. And that's going to find the back of the net. Cannon off the bump. Great play there from Guacamole, as No Goals Only Demos held it off for so long, but that bump, like we talked about earlier, is going to secure the first one for Guacamole.
They were eventually going to crack under that pressure. That ball was in the No Goals Only Demos half for a solid 30 seconds. There was quite a few opportunities that Guacamole had off the back wall that they weren't able to capitalize on. So, you know, they were able to switch that up and say, all right, well, back ball's not working. Let's just remove the goalie.
Well, goes for another bump there, actually, has happened. Ball back. Paul's just kind of hanging up on the no goals only demo side. I'm not sure what he was doing, but hey, if it works for them, sure. Tetris gonna try to get a nice clear there. Cannon gonna put it back into the no goals only demo side. We see a long high ball there. I fall back center. We're trying to see some clears from no goals only demos. Every time they get a solid touch, they're not able to keep it out for long. As you think that would have been a goal there, but a bit of a whiff is going to cost them. Happen. Gonna try to take a shot here. It's going to get saved out by Yami.
Just pushed back again. They just cannot get anything moving forward on the no goals only demos side. Every clear is just being followed up by a touch from Guacamole. It's honestly really lucky for no goals only demos that they aren't down by more with all the opportunities that they've had. Oh, what a double tap off the back. Cannon again just gets in front of this clear. Oh no, it was a pass. I thought Yami got the clear. Look at that car control. Able to just tuck that between Tetris Smalls and the post. Fantastically placed shot. Guacamole goes up 2-0.
That 2-goal lead like we saw there in game 1. Guacamole, they're doing really well here, and no goals only demos. We need anything from them at this point, as Guacamole has had absolute dominative pressure this entire game. We've barely seen it on the Guacamole side. There's going to be a third one from Cannon. Great shot to the bottom corner. Going to pop it up to the backboard. Going to lightly tap it in.
If we're going for that play all game now, and they finally get one to drop for them, and that spells absolute doom for no goals only demos. If Guacamole starts connecting on these backboard shots, we haven't really seen a ton of backboard defense out of it. We're going to go for a ceiling shot here. Hello. Cannon coming in hot.
Gotta respect the attempt. I mean, we're actually seeing the first clear from no goals only demos. Can they keep this pressure up, or is Guacamole going to hold it down like they have been this entire 2 games? Paul able to get it past 1. Can he get past 2? No, not going to happen. Cannon. Good pass back center to Tetris. It is be a bit of a whiff though, and a whiff from Cannon. I don't think he was expecting that. We're seeing some pressure from no goals only demos, but not for long though. Cannon going to put it back center to Colt. Can they finish this one up? Happen. To the corner. Can he push that one center? Yes, he can. Cannon. He's going to take it safe. Tetris. Get anything off of it. Yami. Almost own goals there. That was incredibly close. Going to get away with murder on that one. Has happened. Waiting for the pass. Cannon puts it center. Colt going to drop it back down.
What a drop.
That was great. Not able to finish it, but still got to respect the attempt once again, as that's going to go to the backboard. Happen. Whoa. They're just going for some absolutely nuts plays, going for some great passes, trying to get that read off the backboard from cross net. We're seeing some insane plays here from Guacamole. We're going to have to look out for them for the rest of this tournament.
Yeah, the confidence right now is super high from that team, as that ball's just going to slowly bounce in. No, it's going to go off the post. Not a lot of boost on Scrunchy, though, as they're going to get pinned back in off the back wall. No one there to follow it up, though, and No Goals should have a little bit of time. Low boost on Scrunchy, still not able to get anything. He get the infield pass he can. That's a double commit coming out of Guacamole, getting a little overconfident on defense, but when you're 3-0 up with 50 seconds left, so you can kind of afford to do that, as we haven't seen a ton of signs from No Goals that they're going to be able to come back in this game, but there's still a ton of time left. I mean, shots like that isn't really going to help. The stop from Colt, though, the ego challenge, he's still doing it. He goes for the bump. Oh, that's got to be tilting if you're on the side of Yami. Guacamole just staring him down, not challenging the ball at all, waiting for that bump.
And you gotta respect the attempt though from No Goals Only demos. This is the first pressure that we've really seen from them in this series. We saw a bit there earlier, but Yami was actually able to put some decent pressure on. And with the way this game is going, No Goals Only demo is going to need a reverse sweep if they want any sort of chance at this series. And with the final seconds ticking by, Guacamole up 2-0 in this best of 5. Congratulations to Guacamole. No Goals Only demo is going to need some serious work if they want anything here.
Yeah, that was just such a strong performance from Guacamole. No Goals Only demos. Right now, looking like no goals, no demos. They just weren't able to get anything going. It was just non-stop pressure off the side of Guacamole up until the final minute when they kind of left their foot off the gas a little bit. And they were able to get some offensive pressure, but still wasn't able to turn one in, which is going to start, playing on that mental a little bit. Like, can we break these guys down? And they're going to have to figure that out quick if they want to get this reverse sweep going.
Yeah, and with those demos that you were talking about earlier, if they are able to get those demos, break up that rotation from Guacamole, force them back onto their own half, that would be amazing. Because we've seen a little bit of pressure there. They were doing a bit better that game. They didn't score, but the pressure is a good sign. So implement those demos, get something going, and I think we can see this possibly go in favor of no goals, only demos, and change that name into the opposite of what of what their name implies.
Only goals, only demos.
Only goals, only demos. As we get here into Game 3, no goals, only demos, looking for the reverse sweep. Guacamole looking to finish this one out here in the group stage. Dayton, Ohio Connect Esports Rocket League Tournament. First one of 2022. Kickoff. It's going to go in favor of Guacamole as Colt going to race that one back down. Scrunchy is going to pinch center. It's going to be a quick one there from Guacamole. 5 seconds in. Cannon going to put that one away. Top shelf.
You really can't ask for a better start from Guacamole. Fantastic 50 from Colt. Puts it right into the middle for Kim Cannon. Nobody back for no goals, only demos. And their mountain to climb just got that much steeper as they're going to have to play from behind right from the get-go.
Still plenty of time left in this game, but as you were talking about earlier with the mental, that's going to be extremely difficult as Colt puts another one to the middle. Can they finish this one off? Yes, they can. The 1-2-3 from Guacamole. Up 2-0 already, not even 15 seconds after that last one. Great play there from them.
That play is all coming from Colt, who was able to get that ball middle and then faked out the goalie by backflipping when that ball was coming off the backboard. The keeper has to commit there because he's going to expect Colt to get that touch there, leaving the ball wide open for his teammates. They're just going to set up shop in that corner again. They've been loving that right corner to get the plays going.
Good touch there from Cannon to be able to keep that in the no goals, only demos half. And this 2-goal lead, we saw it late in Game 1. We saw it about mid-game in Game 2, and now here in Game 3, it's about as early as you can get it. As we are going to see the first demo from no goals, only demos. So they're kind of living up to the name already. Yami hanging back as he's going to try and get control here. Going to clear it in front of that. Bit dangerous.
Worked out for him.
On a dribble. Nothing left in the tank, though. And he's going to get demoed from Colt. Bit of payback there for that last one. And we're going to see a good shot there from Tetris. That's the first one I believe we've seen in a while. Cannon. That fall back down to the backboard. He's going to follow that one up. Tetris.
What control.
That was great control off the wall there. Tetris tried to read it, not going to be able to get much off it. Colt with the counter attack. Falls back down. Can he get a tap out? Yes, he can. Cannon not going to let that pressure die, though. Back center. And that is going to be an own goal. You hate to see it. Especially
that's so unlucky.
This deep into this series as well.
To be fair, fantastic shot from what happened.
Good shot there from them, but that own goal with the mental, that's gotta hurt. Yami gonna try and finish this one off. Colt, we get past one. He gets it past two. Can someone from no goals only demos follow it up? No. We are starting to see some good pressure, but down by 3 minutes, or 2 minutes into this game, basically. We need to start seeing something a bit more solid from no goals only demos.
That was a solid infield pass. There was just nobody to follow up on it. If Guacamole are going to leave chances like that for no goals to take, really got to start to get their shooting shoes on. I mean, down 2 games, down 3 goals with 3 minutes left. There's really not a whole lot of pointed defending. Just throw the kitchen sink at them and see what happens. Got to get some kind of offensive momentum going because Guacamole, if you let him get set up in your own half, it's going to be extremely, extremely hard to break that deadlock.
Need to watch the team bumps there, too. A bit of miscommunication there on the no-goal side. That's a bit high, but good shot there from Yami. We're starting to see some more pressure come out from no goals only demos. That's a whiff off the post. Can they finish it off? No. Guacamole able to keep it out. Gets cleared back down. Tetris to keep it in the Guacamole half. We're starting to see some good pressure from no goals. They've been able to keep it in the Guacamole half for a good while now, despite what the scoreline says. As I take that back 4-0 off the counter attack. Looking not bright here for no goals only demos. Oh, what?
No way.
I didn't even notice that.
I saw that go in
illegal.
off of
That's
what
not allowed.
I saw that go in off of what happened. I'm like, how did he get that touch? He was flying backwards towards the ball. That makes sense. A nice little pool shot coming out for Guacamole, getting the highlight reels going already. 4 goals to the better. Guacamole looking really, really strong in this first series. And, I mean, I think at this point for Guacamole, they're probably already starting to look ahead to game 2, see if they can't confirm that #1 seed.
And this far down in the series, oh, just wide. Had that been a bit faster and a bit close, that would have been on Tetris on a dribble. Gets it past 1. Can he get it past 2? They're both out. Can Scrunchy finish this? And that's going to be their first. Actually, no, that's going to be their first goal in a while. I don't remember.
First goal of the game for sure. Good pressure from Tetris there to get the 50 onto the back wall. Scrunchy up quick. Oh, what happened? Almost had the save, putting it into his own corner. And, I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day. A minute 30, we've seen crazier things happen on this stage. But they've got to get another one quick if they want to keep the momentum going.
Down, but definitely not out of the woods just yet. Still more than doable for no goals, only demos. But they're going to need a lot of pressure here in the last minute and 20 seconds of this game. If they lose this, they're going to go into their next series. The first loss of the tournament on the stream, at least. Good touch there as Happen going to put that one down and in.
Oh my goodness.
That was beautiful read off the corner. And with how things are rolling, down by 4, a little more than a minute. Oh, that last tap, though, that was beautiful.
The double tap off the ground, and Colt coming out here looking like Fireburner with these 50s. Just everything going his way. His car positioning so well thought out. Able to grab all the boosts that he needs to get the 50s to put the ball in the good positions for his teammates. Is what happens. Going to get another shot on net. That's going to be
what a
what a
save.
save. That bounce off the post, that could have gone anywhere, but fortunately for no goals, only demos, it comes in. But King Cannon's just going to come in and do a nice little air dribble over the top. 6-1. Are we going to see that fabled Brazil scoreline?
Look at that control off the ground, though. Puts it past all of them to the top shelf. Yami's not able to get to it. Tetris is not able to get to it. And they're able to thread that one through. Are they able to get the Brazil? That would be nice. Nice way to end the series for Guacamole.
No goals, only demos is going to do all that they can to stop it. They're going to have a ball right in the open net, and Scrunchy says, no, Brazil for you. 6-2. No goals, only demos. At least going to be able to get that moral win of not being Braziled.
Hey, maybe Guacamole can shoot for a, what's it called now? Don't they call it a Barca at 8-2, I think? I don't know.
Yeah, what is Brazil? What does that mean?
7-1.
7-1.
It's a reference to when Brazil played Germany, and I believe it was the semifinals of the 2014 World Cup when they were at home and got absolutely spanked by a very, very solid Germany team. The scoreline ended up being 7-1. So that's where the Brazil comes from. It's just a fun little meme, especially since Brazil was touted to be like the favorites for the tournament playing at home.
Kind of reminds me of a American football team that recently played the Chiefs, who were they were supposed to lose. Everybody was betting against them, and look where they're at now. They're in the Super Bowl.
Supposed to lose twice.
Yeah.
They're supposed to lose like 4 times.
Who day?
Who day indeed.
8-2 is a Barca. Okay, so it sounds like something similar happened in Barcelona. 8-2.
Yeah.
Yes. There's actually multiple teams that 8-2 has happened to. The one I remember is I think it was Manchester United beating Arsenal 8-2 in the early 2010s. That's the one I remember. But yeah, Guacamole ended up taking this series in a sweep. At the end of the day, just walking forward for them for what it seemed like.
Yeah, Guacamole. Really, really solid play there in that series entirely. No goals, only demos. We saw a few good looks, but they need that consistency moving into the rest of this tournament if they want to get anywhere near that grand finals.
See, we got some good stuff out of no goals, though. They had some pretty good opportunities near there at the end. I just think, like I said earlier in the series, just got to get the challenges in quicker, got to get that speed up, get in the air quicker than you think you need to be, because when you're coming up against players as quick and with as much control as the Guacamole players do, just got to start throwing caution to the wind sometimes.
They do. And I believe we are getting into this next series. I don't know who is playing. Are you able to get
us? Yeah, so I'm just getting the lobby set up. So what we're going to do, we got a couple minutes to wait for the previous match to finish up first before everyone joins the next match. So let's flip over to the tournament schedule real quick. So here's what we've got going on. The top row is the stream matches we're going to do during the group stage. So there's 6 matches that are going to occur. We've got 3 kind of major rounds. We just completed round 1. So if Cornelius is still playing in the other game, as soon as they're out, we're going to bring the hookups up, and then we'll get them on stream with Guacamole, who we just watched. So we're going to watch Guac twice in a row. And then ultimately the third match will be between Cornelius and... Wait, Guac again? That doesn't make any sense.
Guacamole plays all 3 times on stream.
Okay, that doesn't sound fair. Maybe we'll bop down to Connecto 06 then, give some other people some more screen time.
All right.
I didn't notice that till just now. Anyway, and then we have the semifinals and finals coming up next as well. So that'll be single elimination once we rack and stack the players from this round. So that's what we got.
Alrighty, sounds good. Thank you, Bob. Much appreciated.
So Guacamole right off the bat looking like the team to beat. Obviously, we haven't been able to see the other 2 teams play on stream, but it seems to be a common occurrence in these tournaments where one team just kind of comes out looking like the team to beat, and then they end up taking it all. At least the past 2 tournaments that I've commentated, that's what's ended up happening. So Guacamole looking really, really good right off the bat, and hopefully the other 2 teams will be able to step up their game and take them toe-to-toe.
Agreed. And for any of you who were here last October for the Rocket League tournament, we saw the legends that were virtual esports that came in and wiped the floor. So hopefully we'll see some teams be able to stand up to Guacamole. And again, like you said, we're still very, very... we're barely into this tournament. We haven't seen the other teams play. So we still got plenty more Rocket League action for you. And as we get into this tournament, we will see how the other teams do, and hopefully we'll see some close matches. I'm really excited, especially for the grand finals. One thing I do want to mention is for any of you who have watched RLCS and are aware of the timeout system, we do have timeouts implemented into the grand finals. So a team is able to take a timeout in between one of the matches. They get 1 timeout. They get an extra 60 seconds to be able to talk it over, see how things are doing, see where they need to improve, especially in those close situations where you may be down a few games.
Yeah, it seems to be a really big thing for the RLCS teams when they're, in the heat of the moment. They go down, 2-0, 3-0, 3-1 in a series, and they just need to take that mental reset, talk about what they want to do, switch up their play style. And I can't remember what the stat is off the top of my head, but I think it was something like 70% of teams after they take their timeout are at least able to get that next game, and there's a good portion of them that end up taking the series back. So if the teams here are able to utilize that well in the grand finals, it could change the tide of the game a little.
Yeah, you always want the best team to be able to win. So if that team is able to get their momentum back just through that extra 60 seconds that they're able to use, then that's going to be great. We'll see some great close Rocket League. And as I believe we're getting the next game started. I'm not 100% sure yet. All right. Sounds good as we jump to this next game.
All right. We have Guacamole on the red side now, and then the hookups coming in on the blue side. Mojo's a local player. He's been putting in a lot of work. So is Babblefish, actually. I played with both of them a couple times. Mojo's been putting in a ton of work over the past couple months to get better at this game. Recently just hit the champion rank. So shout out to Mojo for putting in the time to get better at this game. He's going to need all of that skill coming up against the force that is Guacamole, though.
One thing I do want to mention is Colt. We saw him go for an air dribble there and try to fake it under. It was barely saved as they almost put one in. As that's going to bounce off the post again. Hookups barely scraping by as it is finally in the Guacamole half with a long clear down to Colt. Can he put this one in? Yes, he can. That was absolutely beautiful.
Pretty sure that was a pre-jump from Colt. No, it wasn't a pre-jump, but a great pass, fantastic shot. Babblefish just unable to get his car back around in time. Really well placed. Guacamole going up early again, as we saw this against No Goals Only demos. We'll see how the hookups are able to respond.
Shout out to Maids, by the way, for using the Bengals decal, looking beautiful as
Houday.
Houday. Mojo tries to take a shot there, as he's going to easily swat away by Cannon. Guacamole on the counterattack. Colt not going to get anything off of that. Bit of miscommunication there from Guacamole, but is able to go back on their side. Fish kind of waiting it out as Colt is going to go up for that. And he follow this up. He's going to go for the flip reset. He actually is going to get it back and get the wave dash off the ground, though. We already saw Colt put that amazing goal in. Let's see if we get some more stuff from him throughout this tournament. This actually just goes past 2 of the Guacamole players. I'm not really sure what happened there, but sometimes stuff like that happens. We're just seeing a bit of back and forth here. Hookups, they did get scored on once, but for now, it's not a whole lot's happening.
It's looking like the communication is absolutely on point for Guacamole. And that last play that you mentioned, I think it was Colt, ended up like turning to get to the ball, but then leaving it for his teammate in the corner who had a much better play on it. And a lot of these infield passes that we're seeing coming out of Guacamole, that doesn't happen without communication, knowing where your teammate is and knowing that they're going to be ready to get the ball to where it needs to be. The Hookup's trying to do a little bit of that too with an infield pass from Babel. Unfortunately, nobody able to follow it up. Mojo trying to get a touch off the wall, but no boost, is going to be unable to really get anything going. Guacamole taking their time, going to dribble out. Oh, a fantastic bump from Babelfish. But there was no follow-up from the Hookups, and King Cannon's going to have a little bit of time in the offensive zone. That's going to be off the back wall, but off the post again. Guacamole's shooting just seems to be letting them down that little bit in this game, but we've seen what they're capable of doing, and if they can keep this offensive pressure going, and it sounds going to start sounding like a broken record with Guacamole and this offensive pressure, but hey, it's working out very, very well for them, and the Hookups, they've been able to weather the storm for now, but we'll see how long that's going to be able to last.
I do have to agree with Sylvast that this passing plays are very satisfying to see. Good to see right here. By the way, it's the last one.
That was Hookups?
That was a great attempt there from Hookups. And Hookups, they are handling the pressure from Guacamole a lot better than what we saw from No Goals Only Demos. And a big clear from the Hookups. Is that going to find them back? Bit unfortunate there for Hookups, as that long clear is going to leave him in a bad spot. Off the pinch, too. It's really hard to read stuff like that. Fish tried to get up for it in time, tried to put it just high, but unfortunately he's going to put it into his own net.
Hookup's getting caught a little too far forward, getting a bit too antsy when it comes to the offensive side of things. Be a shot on target. Save off the post, but the shot's going to come back in. Can he get there? Yes, he can. Mojo with a great save.
Actually, get the savior tag, too.
Demo on the Babelfish. Oh, I think that was that a triple commit from Guacamole, or was that one of the Hookups players? I couldn't tell, but the shot's going to come in. The Hookups definitely on the back foot right now as another shot's coming in. Chmaze gets himself a savior medal as well. That's 6 saves on the side of Hookups. We've still got a minute and a half left to go in this game. They've got to get a clear out here, and they've got to get it quick. I believe that was a bump on the Mojo, and Guacamole still just planting their flag into the Hookup side.
And we've seen some good looks from the Hookups. We saw that pass down earlier. It was just the follow-up was just a bit out. Finally seeing some pressure relieved from the Hookups as Guacamole had to retreat back there for a second, but it does not end for long as Cannon tried to bring that one around. Almost a double commit there as Colt does call him off. Colt going to try and put this one center. The opposite wall. And whenever their teammate is not able to follow up, they just bring it around. They're able to hold on to it. And that one is going to find the back of the net. It's happened. Going to put him up by 3 with 51 seconds. Hookups not in a great spot right now as Fish try to get to that one, realize it's going too low, and Mades is not going to be able to make the save. Down by 3, looking not great for the Hookups.
It was great awareness from Happen on that shot. He saw Babelfish up high coming off the ceiling and changed the direction of his car in order to tap it down instead of going off the back wall, which I'm assuming is what he was going for since I was working so well against No Goals Only Demos. The Hookups with it all to do, 38 seconds left, down by 3. Game 2 is looking like it's going to have to be theirs. Is that little... Oh, my. That little bit of a breezy flick there coming out. I think he ended up faking it, right?
He fakes the breezy flick and almost puts it past Mojo, and Cannon's able to finish it off. That was beautiful car control there.
Seeing it at Guacamole again, going up by 3. They're like, all right, let's just turn on the style, see what clips we can get, you know? We're just hanging in there.
And Guacamole almost actually able to put in another one, but they have been dominant this entire tournament so far. Hookups, they were doing pretty good towards the middle and beginning of this game, but as it slowly falls apart here towards the end, and they start looking towards Game 2, see what they were doing right there in Game 1 and correct what they were doing wrong. Because we saw a few good looks from them, but being able to finish those off is what matters the most, as Guacamole going to take their first game here in the second series of the tournament.
Just once they get going on offense, it is impossible to stop them. They will sit in the opponent's half for minutes.
Yeah.
Minutes at a time. And they weren't able to get as much pressure as they were against No Goals Only demos, which is, you know, still not a bad thing because they still had all the pressure that they needed against the hookups. But we'll see if they're able to keep that up, and we'll see what changes the hookups are going to be able to make in this game, because it wasn't all doom and gloom for them. Kind of like No Goals Only demos. They had their opportunities and they had some bright moments, just weren't able to connect on the opportunities that they had.
And sometimes it takes a game, too, to get used to your opponents, and maybe that's what they were trying to do. And if they're able to feel this Guacamole team out, realize their play style, able to break down that offensive pressure that Guacamole does so well at putting on, be able to see some good looks and hopefully a few goals from the hookups.
Oh, that's a great play. That's just an open net, right?
That is. No. Actually,
oh, it's not. He's back.
I actually didn't see Cannon there.
I did not either. He just blended in perfectly with the back wall. But we're seeing a little bit more positive play coming out of the hookups.
They're able to keep it on the Guacamole half, and Guacamole has yet to be able to really clear it out. Is Fish going to hold that one down? And again, sometimes it takes a game. The hookups looking a lot better than they did in game one.
Oh.
This Cannon corner going to try and push that one center. Bit of a double commit there as that one pops high up. Happen to try to drop that one down. Actually puts it a bit high for a doink there to the corner as Fish going to get dunked on. And a good clear there from Mojo, but Cannon not going to allow that for long. Fish.
Good read from Fish.
That was a great read as Colt not going to get a great touch off of it. Fish going to try and put that one center. Bit of a double commit. It's popped up.
Oh, he couldn't be there.
Good clear. That was really smart from the third man from hookups, because had he committed for that and whiffed, that would have been nobody back. Good patience there. That's really difficult to do, especially whenever it comes to whenever you're doing really well on offense. You really want that goal, especially after the last game that you had as well. Be able to get some sort of pressure going on the hookups, but good awareness as Fish. Gonna take his time, and seen some good back and forth from both teams.
Fish has been playing that aggressor role really well this game. Been able to get some solid 50-50s to put the ball into the orange half and relieve some of that pressure that the hookups were facing in game one. It's been a lot less scary for them, I'd say, in this game. They're playing Guacamole a lot better, which is good to see. They've made some good adjustments, and hopefully they can get rewarded with a goal here relatively soon, because if they can get the first goal and then hold on, that would be absolutely massive.
Oh.
Mojo, you're going the other way, man.
I was just about to say, we're going to be tied 0-0 at halftime as we're close to 2 minutes and 30 seconds, but the own goal from Mojo, unfortunate.
Looks like it was just a panic play there. He didn't necessarily know that his teammate was back and thought he had to go up, which is understandable given how quickly Guacamole is able to capitalize on some of those opportunities that they have. But, oh, that's just so unfortunate to see from a hookups team that has been playing very, very well this game. The first real big mistake they make is a little bit of a killer.
Oh, what a bump.
Colt just absolutely bullying Schmaltz. Oh my goodness, is he still going? He's got Babel one-on-one, tries to slow play him, smart play with 7 boost. All still just bouncing around in the hookups half. A demo's going to come out from Happen. Can he get the shot off? Oh, that would have been cool, the little turnaround right there.
We're seeing good 50s from the hookups too, not letting them get really any shots in. And if they do get shots, it's easy to read off the backboard shots that can be easily cleared by the hookups. And again, we're seeing some more back and forth pressure, but Guacamole able to put some solid one on. Great touch there from Fish. I relieved him for just a brief second, but not for long.
There it is.
Tried to take a shot there. Yeah,
go ahead.
Good defense there from the hookups. Well, I just have to say I spoke too
Caster's
soon.
curse. I was also just about to say they've been playing really well. Babel's really stepped up this game, but in with a good read off the corner, just able to get the ball over. I believe that was Mojo. Couldn't get up in time. 2-0 to Guacamole. The hookups have 1:45 to get back into this game, which they're definitely capable of doing, but they're going to have to put a goal in, and they're going to have to put a goal in fast.
Agreed. And again, little less than 2 minutes. They need some sort of momentum here. Even if they are able to make Guacamole do something really dumb and they accidentally own goal, even an own goal is just amazing as far as mental goes. It tells you that, hey, this other team, we can beat them. It is doable. And the hookups finally putting on some good pressure. That one falls back center. Not a great touch there from Happen, but Colt is there to clean it up. Just slowly bounces in their corner. A bit of a miscommunication there as Colt attempted to go for it, but Happen put it past him. Cannon, nothing in the tank. Is able to grab that full boost, though, is Fish. Less than a minute left, and Hookups will find a good shot there. Cannon going to get a savior tag. So we are seeing some good pressure there because Guacamole forced to make a lot of saves here, but saves do not win you games, especially if you're the Hookups right now. Not a single goal on the board. You're going to need to score sometime soon if you want any sort of chance in this game.
Ball in the orange half happened with a lot of times. Going to be able to carry it out. Gets one, gets two. Can he get the third? He does not. Schmaltz with a good challenge is going to put that back into the orange half. Not the greatest of touch from Kin, but Colt's right there. Kin's going to take it back off him, actually. Just kind of teed up, and in comes Hap, and Guacamole just able to do these 1-2-3 plays so well. One person misses, the other one's going to be right there. If that person misses, all the third man is right there to back him up.
Great. That was really smart there from Happen. Just take his time, take it to the back, and just kill the clock, as we are going to see this go into the third game. Get one more there for Guacamole, as they're looking for their second sweep of this tournament. Guacamole absolutely dominant in this tournament so far.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of good things that the Hookups did in that game. Just the one big thing that they weren't able to do was put the ball in the back of the net, which is kind of the name of the game in Rocket League. So they just need to build upon what they were able to do in that game, and just got to get over the hump and put one in. If they can get one in before Guacamole can in this game 3, then things are really going to look up for them. This first goal is going to be so crucial.
We saw a bit of good pressure there from, I almost called them no goals, only demos, but we did see a bit of good pressure there. So they're able to put that pressure on, but they need to be able to finish that off. Again, we saw the same problem with no goals, only demos. They can put the pressure on, but they need to be able to hold it. They need to be able to finish it off. Guacamole has been doing that very consistently. They've been doing it so far. They've been doing really good so far all tournament. We'll see if they are able to continue that for their second sweep of the day as we slowly get here into game 3. How you feeling so far about Guacamole?
I mean, I'm feeling like they've got a really strong shot at this tournament win. In either team so far has really been able to go toe-to-toe with them. It's just been, relatively easy for Guacamole. Granted, that second game that we just watched was a little more hairy for them, and I think that own goal doesn't go in. The entire complexion of the game changes.
Agreed. I actually totally forgot about that own goal. Had that own goal not go in, I would not be surprised if that game went into 0-0 overtime.
They were playing so well, and then something like that happens, and you can be happy-go-lucky guy on the team, but you put an own goal in like that, and it's gonna start weighing on you, especially if this is the first tournament you played in a while, which I believe is the case for Mojo. I don't think he's any of the past tournaments played in the UD Rocket League tournament, I believe, last year when that was here. But I don't know how many situations like this he's been in. So having an own goal go against you like that, gonna be tough to come back from.
Yeah. And as we get here into game 3, they really need some sort of quick momentum off the go, because if they can
Absolutely.
Even if they have pressure on within the first minute or two, that's going to be huge for them. And Mojo, maybe the pressure's starting to get to him, like what you were talking about, not being in situations like this. So it really comes down to mental as well. Guacamole obviously not having any issues here as they're playing amazing. But Mojo, after that own goal, we'll see how they are able to bounce back, or if Guacamole is going to be able to take it here in the second series of the day.
Something that I'm going to look for here, Guacamole likes their slow kickoffs, trying to get the ball just a little bit into the opponent's half because they have their trailing second man to come up and get it. And there it is, right off the bat again. We saw this in the first series where, they just come out strong right off the kickoff, and already the Hookups have a lot to do here.
Hookups, that is not what you need, especially here where you need a reverse sweep. You have to win 3 games in a row. And despite how the last 2 games have went, this first game starting off not great for the Hookups. See if they can turn that around, though, as Mojo's trying to clear that one out.
What a pre-flip there from Colt.
Never have I said that's too much queso.
fantastic 50 from Cannon. No boost. Colt's going to drop this down. Babel trying to get a touch out. Can't get it. Oh, it's just a whiff party right now. Nobody seems to want to be able to touch the ball. Finally, Guacamole's going to get a shot on net, and that's going to be another goal for Guacamole.
And the mental is really working against the hookups right now. 2 goals in the first minute. We didn't see that here in Game 2, but here in Game 3, Mojo not able to get the save. Do you think they're starting to fall apart on the mental side for the hookups? They need something. They need to turn themselves around. And doing that mid-game is incredibly difficult. But we'll see if they can do it here as we're still in the first minute.
Plenty of time for them to turn it around. And if they can get the defense going again, then that's step 1. You got to get the foundations down before you can start going up against a team like Guacamole and putting balls in the back of the net. It's Guacamole, they just getting set up again. They love that corner. Love stealing the corner boost too. Something that I've noticed is that they're very, very good at taking their opponent's corner boost, which leaves the hookups starved in their own half, which is a scary, scary thing if you are the hookups. That clear is going to go into the corner. Colt passes it out to Happen. Fakes out one. He's going to keep the control. Gets past the second one. He's got the third in net. I believe that's Babel. Flicks it high. The pass is going to come in, and Cannon to finish it off. Fantastic play. Happen started in his own half. Beats 2 defenders. Flicks the third for the pass. Cannon is there to put it upper 90. And this is just spelling doom for the hookups if Guacamole's being able to put passing plays together like that.
Guacamole already starting to run away with this game, and the hookups, we saw them do great there in Game 2, but Game 3, absolute disaster so far, as Guacamole able to put not only good pressure on, but some beautiful plays on as well. The Schmades, good attempt there, but Mojo not in a great spot. This could be the 4th
boost. Ooh.
Gotta get away with it there, surprisingly. As Fish gonna try and put that one center. Mades is up for that. And able to get the touch on it though. And Mojo gonna pop that one back up. Fish gonna go up for it as well, but Happen is gonna beat him to it. It falls back down. Good shot opportunity and up by 4. 2 minutes into this game. 3 minutes left on the clock. Guacamole absolutely dominant here in Game 3.
Yeah, and I think we're going to start seeing more of those plays come out for Guacamole, where you see all 3 players up in the air and just spinning like there is no care in the world. They're going for clips now, and they know that the game is well and truly in their hands. The hookups have it all to do with 2 minutes, 50 seconds left. And I mean, I don't want to call it this early, but I kind of want to call it this early. I think Guacamole is going to run away with this just like they did in the first series.
Again, that mental game is seriously working against the hookups right now. You're down by 4. You've lost the first 2 games, and you can't lose this one. And while we're only halfway into this game, it's seeming less and less likely. That was not a great tap. Mojo tries to keep that right. He is able to keep it out, actually. I was surprised he was even able to hold on to that. Tries to get past one as it pops back up. The hookup's finally getting some decent pressure on as Colt tried to go up for that. And a bit too much of an overcommit there from the hookups. It feels like the hookups, every time they get something going, they have one player too far forward. And with a beautiful air dribble off the wall, 5-0 at 2:07. Happen. Wow.
Hope you got Get Your Game up and running. Know what happened, because you're going to get some absolute clips right now.
Somebody in chat clip that, please. That was amazing.
That was nasty.
Looking like a little bit of a fake kickoff there.
Wow.
It's not going to work out for Guacamole. The hookup's finally on the board. Don't know what was going on with Guacamole there, but the hookups will take that every day of the week.
You'll take what you can get, and Mojo, while down by 4, 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in this game, still definitely doable. We've seen good looks in Game 1. We've seen good looks in Game 2, and the hookups, while getting pretty much dominated here in Game 3, that goal may very well turn the tide just to be able to send them into overtime, but we'll see. Continue on here. Game 3.
Oh, what a take from Colt. Good save from Mojo. Just steadfast on the goal line, staring down 2 Guacamole players and not letting him get beat. 50's going to go into the corner. Colt again with these 50s. Fish with a good bump on him, actually. Will be able to keep pressure for the hookups for a little bit longer. Oh, great touch to beat 2 from Fish, but the clear is there. Colt doing some big spin moves, looking like Jorah is out there. Mojo going to put this ball into the corner. Happen with the read off the corner, but he's just going to leave it for
good
Mojo,
shot.
and that shot's going to be in. Colt with the clear. Right out the second defender as well. Fish, I believe, has a reset here. Is not able to use it.
Hookups, we've seen a lot of good pressure there in the last 30 seconds or so as it finally gets that cleared out of Guacamole's half.
Uh-oh.
Still, though, you have to appreciate the pressure that Hookups is able to put on.
Fish has got a great car.
clear. He
Like,
does.
oh.
Repping the BDS decal. You know, a little bit of bias towards the BDS. Definitely not the jersey I'm wearing right now. So gotta love the shout out to the European champions right now.
I'm still waiting for the day Cloud9 decides to come back to Rocket League, and I will probably cry when that day happens, and I'll be crying of tears of joy.
That would be insane to see. I'd love to see C9 back. Love to see Fnatic back too, if they ever want to get back into it. Get a little bit of a pause in the game right now. Nobody seeming to want to go for the ball. Just playing a game of chicken. Who's going to go first? I believe it was the Hookups who went first. Is they're going to push that ball into the Guacamole half for about 2.5 seconds. Then Guacamole clears out again. Oh, what happened? Hello. Coming out of nowhere, almost getting another highlight reel play. We're going to get the top 5 plays of this tournament is literally all just going to be, oh, what happened, as he goes for these sick plays.
And you might see a little bit of Colt in there as well, as he, well, Happen did put that great air dribble in. Colt putting in some decent plays himself, and Guacamole is going to get their second sweep of the day, as the momentum is heavily in their favor right now. They're going to put another one in for good measure, 6-1. Hookups, we saw them really turn it up there at the end of this game, but too little too late, as Guacamole, I'm not 100% sure, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that secures them a spot in the semifinals, if I'm correct.
Well, so the good news is all 4 teams playing are all making it into the semifinals.
Oh, okay, I didn't realize that. So that's doing well for as far as credit goes, and as far as momentum goes. You're going to need that momentum, especially in the semifinals, where it is single elimination. And you are out of this tournament. Guacamole, solid lead there in the tournament.
Yeah, not really too much more to say. I feel like we've kind of already we've given them all the credit that they deserve. I think like they've just been absolutely unplayable.
They have been.
Like, nobody can get close to them right now, and it's been a lot of fun to watch. And it seems like they're just having fun out there.
Yeah,
like all the air dribbles, all the pre-jump shots, and passing plays that they're going for. Like they're just having a good time out there. Which is not a good sign for the rest of the teams if they're just, out there just having fun, playing like NRG did in the grand finals, just, laughing, have a good time, and everyone else is sweating, trying to get a goal off of them. Because I don't think, have they conceded more than 1 goal?
I do not believe so. I'm starting to question, though, because I'm not sure if No Goals Only Demos was able to get a second one on them in their series. I don't remember.
Oh, they were, because we were talking about how they weren't able to get to Brazil.
Oh, yeah.
So they did give up 2 goals in 1 game, but I don't think.
Actually, they did, because I remember one game went 3-6. I think
you are correct. Right, yeah.
Because I don't fully remember where our scoreline goes, but either way, Guacamole still dominant. Scoreline doesn't matter nonetheless.
Oh, I don't think they've been in any danger thus far.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't surprise me if they were able to continue that going into Game 3. I don't think they're going to be on the stream for that when we get to see some other games, which will be fun. Get some new faces up there, give them some screen time. Guacamole just kind of coasting right now, and I don't know. They're looking real strong.
They are looking very, very strong. So maybe they'll be the virtual esports of this tournament, or maybe we'll see somebody come in and overthrow them. We'll see as we continue on in this tournament.
A fun fact about virtual esports, I followed them for a little bit after that tournament that happened. I think they ended up getting to day 2 of RLCS Open Quals.
Oh, wow.
I believe they got into the day 2 bracket. They didn't get very far from there. I think they were in lowers. But hey, they were still, I think day 2 is top 128. I want to say.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Dang.
So yeah, virtual esports are a very solid side. It was a lot of fun to watch them. It's been a lot of fun to watch Guacamole. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch the next 2 teams that come up.
Agreed. And believe we are slowly getting into this next game. No pressure on Bob. I don't want to rush you or
no,
anything.
we're waiting for a couple more teams to get out of the previous matches. So we do have maybe 2 minutes. So I'm gonna flip it over to the intermission screen so you guys can take a quick breather too, and then we'll be right back.
Alrighty, we'll see you guys here in a bit. Try to go for a clear. It's not going to happen. Irwin pops it center to Zach. That's going to be a slow roller. Not going to happen. Tony to finish it. Top shelf. That's going to make it 1-0.
Fantastic play there from Teza. Irwin getting the touchdown. I believe that was a flip reset, by the way. He puts it into Zach midfield. The shot to save it falls right out to Tony. Fantastic play for him, but he gets it.
Drop back down.
That's going to drop right back down.
Can he finish it?
Ooh,
No.
He gets a save. And a big clear from Tartan. That was a huge opportunity from the University of Dayton that they're going to leave hanging as this ball's still in the air. Ferd gets a touch. Oh, that's a
come
big
back down.
bounce. Zippy.
Off the crossbar.
Tartan's going to keep it up. Rare miss from Virtual on the back line, but they just can't punish. Probably not expecting that to come in.
And not as much of a lead as last game. I mean, it is 4-0, which is still a really good lead, but Ateza a bit better than last game. But
I'd agree.
But still, Virtual Esports as Tartan is able to go for it. Is able to get his flip back. Can he?
Oh
my goodness.
Tartan.
Can somebody in chat clip that, please?
What a shot. He knew exactly what he was going for from the start. Able to get the flip reset over Zach.
Hiram gonna put that one to the wall. Gonna try to put that one back center. It is gonna fall down with a bump.
No
is it gonna find the back of the
way!
net? Yes, it is. Make it 2-2. 2:27. We're all tied up.
What a bump. I thought he had just missed that air dribble. He might have, but then he turns it into the bump on Dan. Oh my goodness.
And what a pass.
He came down off the ceiling from that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he missed that, and then as he's falling, he uses the last of his boost to push that past Supreme. I keep saying that they score the shots of the tournament, and they keep somehow one-upping themselves. That offensive play from Zippy.
That was
he almost gets the shot in there, too. Wow.
Reached 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Ferd able to put one in.
Excuse me?
Make it 1-0. I'm not 100% sure what happened here.
What was that angle?
Oh, okay. That was still pretty insane, but the air roll to front flip, that one almost finds the back of the net. Off the post. Dan.
Oh my.
A bit of panic on Dirty Dan.
No.
What a save. Able to keep that one out.
That would have been 3 minutes left. You obviously can't count out teams, but if that goal would have gone in off the rough, it is the pop-off coming from Dirty Dan, and the boys finally have the monkey off of their backs. Got the ball in the back of the net, got the quick chats going. I'm sure University of Dayton will just laugh this one off since they're up in the series, but you know, you give Dirty Dan a little bit of momentum, they might be able to take it here. Coming on the rotation. Phil can't make the challenge. That's going to be 2 guys up, and Dan, I think he missed the flip, and he can't get back and make the save. A little bit of a miscommunication there from Dirty Dan. Phil missing that aerial. I don't know what happened to Dan. We couldn't see it in the replay. Couldn't get needed that touch. Can turn and get under the ball. He's going to be able to get this up to the sidewall. Are we going to see a highlight reel play coming out from Virtual Esports? Ferd putting it close to the orange net. But Carrot should have this clear. No, he's going to put it right back into Zippy. Zippy has the opportunity for this double tap.
0 seconds.
He wasn't able to get the read, and his teammate just couldn't get there in time. We've got OT in game 2. Supreme misses. That's going to be a big let off. A pinch is going to go straight down to Supreme, and his miss actually ended up working out for him. His positioning was right there for the pitch to come back down to him. Almost an own goal. The shot's going to come in. Absolute calamity on the back line for Dirty Dan. Luckily, Bird, though, is going to give Zippy an opportunity to put a flick in, and he's going to get it over Kyram. There's the first goal of the series. Virtual Esports picking up right where they left off.
Good flick from Zippy. That demo going to make the way, and Kyram left in a bad spot. They're not put it back down to Dirty Dan's half. We saw a bit of shenanigans there. That one is going to find the back of the net. Rick, it's good just around the corner. What has been, in my opinion, the most intense game of this tournament so far. UD going to put themselves up 2 in the series, but we got to give respect that we're going to see a sweep from Virtual Esports. What is the best showing we've seen in this tournament so far?
Oh, by far.
By a long shot. They're looking at the screaming in the back.
You might have been able to hear Phil not be very happy about getting demoed there as he gets bumped into the clear. But last game, Supreme's going to get a shot in. There you go. That's what you want to see out of the University of Dayton. Supreme with the carry. And That's really what they wanted to see. Great shot from Supreme.
Supreme showing that virtual esports, we are here to play. We're not
In it, but we're going to have to see even more of them as another pathway is going to come in for.
And we are back.
We are back, and there's an 8-1
Wow.
scoreline.
Alrighty then. This is.
Yeah, we don't know who. I don't know who's who yet. So we just wanted to join this match while it was being played, so we could still broadcast how it finishes. So
This is no goals, only demos. And then the fourth team that we haven't seen yet.
That was a
yeah,
good
these are the
pass.
two. So do we recognize which team is which?
Orange is no goals.
Orange is no goals. Okay, cool.
Yami is the guy I was telling you about before the tournament. So that yeah. Anyways, this is a 9-1.
Yeah, this is a match.
Yeah, it's a lot's been going on, obviously, because you know, scored 9 goals. So Yami going to probably try to put it in a 10th. Good attempt there.
And no goals has finally shaved that part of their name away.
Yeah,
Cornelius Chicks, that's the name of the team.
Cornelius. That's kind of a tongue twister.
It is, yeah, seriously.
So, is this game 1 or?
I don't want to ask them while they're playing. It's likely game 3 or 4.
Game
so
3.
I'm gonna ask in 8 seconds.
All right.
I'll figure that out as it seems like no goals is going to put in a 10th. Indeed, they are Scrunchy Mufflers. What a name. What a name. Those are some of the best where they poke fun at the different pro names. I see a lot of squishy clones out there. Makes sense him being as popular as he is. This is indeed game 3, and I don't want to judge Cornelius off of the 40 seconds of gameplay we've seen, but if it's 10-1 in game 3, I'm going to assume that this is the sweep for no goals only demos. I'd love to be proved wrong, but we're about to find out. That's the GG's coming out from Tetris, so it seems that was indeed the sweep for no goals only demos. That's going to be huge.
Yeah.
Going into the next game for them.
Especially, and I believe that this determines where teams are placed in the semifinals as well. So maybe we'll get to see no goals only demos go up against Guacamole again in the semifinals, but we still got one more round to determine that. We'll see.
I just realized trying to chat with the team in the game chat was going to be rough with the all signs. They're on Xbox or PS4.
Oh yeah. You have to be in a party and then like use the party chat or whatever.
Right. Oh, I forgot they added that in the first place.
Yeah, that's like the only way you can really communicate with them.
Outside of spamming nice shot and what a save.
Yep. So we'll see going into this next game. No goals only demo is going to get their first win of the tournament. As far as series goes, Guacamole doing well. And then Cornelius, I don't know how they did in game 1, but we will see. Actually, let me pull up the tournament. I didn't do that earlier. The bracket. It's on here.
I'll have the updated bracket in just a second.
Oh, okay.
Then we'll put up on stream.
Perfect. Gotcha.
That was no goals beating Cornelius 3-0, right?
I think so, yes.
I believe so, yes.
All right, cool.
If my math is correct, which we're about to see here.
Yeah, we're going to jump into Cornelius and Guac in a second. And then, so here's the updated bracket. So a lot of 3-0 so far, actually. But so maybe these last 2 matches could be close.
You say we're going to jump into Cornelius and Guac for the last one? Okay. So that'll be an interesting one. Again, don't want to judge Cornelius too much off of what we saw, but if no goals only demos is putting up 10, this might be a little bit of a bloodbath. We'll see. We shall see.
We'll see how it goes.
Okay, so we've got one team in. We're waiting on the second team right now, so it'll just be a moment.
All right.
So, hey, when did you guys start playing Rocket League?
So I bought the game Christmas of 2015. So I started relatively early on. I do have the established 2015 tag, which I'm very proud of.
Nice.
So yeah, I've been playing pretty much the only game I've been playing for the past 6 years. Throwing some Pokemon, a little bit of Hades as of late, but yeah, I'm not a huge old timer. I didn't play SARP, but I've been playing longer than most.
I bought the game in summer of 2016 after going around. Since I didn't have a job, I was like 14 or something. I went around selling candy bars to be able to buy the game, so I did.
Oh, that's great.
Bought it off of G2A. Have you seen how much those keys are selling for on that site now? For like a Steam Rocket League key?
Oh no.
$150.
Holy, that is insane. I mean, I can see why. I totally forgot they had taken it off the Steam store.
Yeah. So that's how I started playing. I've been playing since, and then yeah, that's pretty much all I've been playing for the past however long. I take breaks here and then, especially whenever like a big game comes out. So like Breath of the Wild,
yeah.
Stop playing Rocket League for like months.
Yeah, I think the longest quote-unquote break I took was when The Last of Us 2 came out, and I finished that game in about 2 weeks, and then was right back into Rocket League.
Sounds about right. I did the same thing with Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. As buggy as that game is, it's so good.
Right.
It is so good. I never played The Last of Us, and I know there was a lot of controversy around that. Did you like it or did you not like it? No spoilers.
I think for me, I think in the end I did like it. The gameplay is fantastic. Like all the technical stuff is top tier, 10 out of 10. I mean, it's Naughty Dog. They're good at what they do. I was very conflicted when I finished it on how the story ended and like what happened with it. I wasn't sure if I liked it or not. But part of me was like, that's what they were going for.
Yeah.
Like they're not going for, you know, it's The Last of Us. It's not going to be like a feel good, everybody goes home happy kind of end.
Yeah.
So, you know, it was really polarizing, but in the end I ended up liking it. I think it was do I think it's like the greatest game of all time? I still think the first one's a lot better. But it also wasn't as bad as everyone says it was.
Yeah. I have yet to touch that series. First, it is a PlayStation exclusive.
Yes, it
correct.
is.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. I have never owned a PlayStation in my life, so
that's fair. Hey, more and more of the PlayStation exclusives are coming to PC. I know at this point, Horizon Zero Dawn and God of War just got ported to PC. So
yeah,
maybe we'll see The Last of Us in the future.
Maybe in the year 2030, I'll get a PS5 and we'll be able to play The Last of Us Part 2.
You just got to get lucky. I got super lucky getting mine.
Where'd you get yours at?
I actually got mine from GameStop. It was a funny story. I was following a Twitter account where...
Hey, it sounds like we're actually going to get into game real quick, but
right.
This is going to be the last streamed group stage, and then we're going to go into the semifinals.
All right. Sweet.
Good.
But yeah, I was following this guy who was tracking what was in stock and what wasn't in stock, and he said that there was a drop on GameStop, but it was for Power Up Rewards members only. But if you used Apple Pay on their store, you were able to get in, as that's going to be a very, very quick goal coming out from Guacamole, and they're picking up right where they left off.
Sounds about right for them, as the speed flip kickoff is going to come back.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough for Cornelius to block that, because if you've never seen a speed flip before, it's the first time it happens to you, you're wondering how did they get to the ball that quickly, and is that allowed?
And we'll see how this game goes, as Cornelius did lose. I believe that was 1-10 against No Goals Only Demos,
Yep.
and No Goals Only Demos lost to Guacamole in a 3-0 sweep. So we'll see how this game goes. Is that one off the post? Can they finish this one off? Good
What a save.
there from Camo King.
Great positioning on the goal line there. Can you do it again? You have to
Okay.
get to clear, and he does.
Good touch there, but it is back into Cornelius' corner. And they are, Cam is going to put in his second one. Not even a minute into this game. 2-0 there for Guacamole. As if they win this series, this will be their third sweep in a row.
Third sweep in a row, and I believe that would clinch them the #1 seed, because there has to be a loser coming out of No Goals and the hookups. So
Yes.
at least one of those teams will be going to 1 and 2 on the day. The other team will be 2 and 1. So Guacamole wins this, which is looking very, very likely right now as that third goal goes in, not even a minute into the game. Guacamole is going to take that 1 seed.
Good shot there from Cannon. Just a light tap off the wall. Try to get a doink there. You got to appreciate the attempt. Up 3-0. Not even a minute into this game. Cornelius need something to get. What is that boost? Is that the? I think that's the atomic boost, and then Cult's gonna put in another one. 4-0. Still not a minute into this game yet.
Yeah, we still aren't. You're correct. That was 2 goals.
That was an
8 seconds
own
apart.
goal.
It was an own goal. I didn't even see that. I just kind of assumed that there was a teammate there to follow up on it because their infield passes have been so good this entire tournament.
Cornelius going with a very odd strategy. Sending 2 players on kickoff, which typically you don't see. Oh, goes for that flip reset. The close one. Typically you only see left go on kickoff, so it is kind of nice to see a little bit of a change up there as Colt try to put that one in.
You're coming up against a team like Guacamole. You've got to try all the strats you have, and if one of those is confusing the team off kickoff, sending 2, then hey, if it works, it works. I mean, it hasn't yet for Cornelius, but maybe it will. As we're going to see goal number 5 go in. This is just
the wreck fest.
yes.
I have seen that work though. The two person kickoff. They'll try and go for a pinch just to put it in the goal. Just hope for something lucky.
Me and my friends trying to learn the speed flips now. We'll try to go for those speed flip pinches, and they never work because one of us inevitably just completely messes it up and goes like 10 feet to the left or 10 feet to the right. But it's fun to think you can do it every now and again.
What controller do you use? I think I've asked this before, but I don't remember.
I use a PS5 or PS4 controller.
PS4 controller,
which
okay.
is really unfortunate because you can't find them anywhere, and they're super expensive online. This should be a 6 goal for Guacamole. Yeah, it's going to be wide open. I wasn't sure if they're going to try to take it into the corner and go for another clip, but that's going to be goal number 6. Cornelius probably already looking forward to game 2. Like, 6 goals is going to be a little difficult to come back from, but not strong in game 2. You could get it going.
We're talking about learning speed flips. I was trying to do that because I'm a keyboard and mouse player, and goodness, it's difficult. The timing is so precise.
Oh, yeah.
And we've seen Guacamole do it here earlier, especially on that first goal. So huge props to them. Just be able to, while it's a on paper basic mechanic.
Wow.
That was
a solid little air dribble from King Cannon.
a little spicy there. Is to read that tap off the wall. Reading a pass like that, being able to tap it and just air dribble it in, put them up by 7. Still not halfway into this game yet. As oh, you didn't know I played KBM? I do play KBM. Colt, good save there. As I believe that was the first shot from Cornelius in this game.
I think it was. They've had a couple opportunities where, unfortunately, they tried to take the shot and they ended up putting it backwards. Oh, what a save from Bazinga there, actually. A great challenge coming from behind. Can they get the bang out here? That's the very rare triple commit. You love to see it. What happened just staring it down, leaves it for his teammate. Can they get the shot? Oh my, what a play from Guacamole.
And we are going to see the playmaker tag coming out for Cannon as he is able to put it over to Colt. Colt's just going to wait for it, pop it to the top corner. And Guacamole with an 8-goal lead, a little over halfway into this game.
7 shots.
Wow.
7 shots for Cannon. Colton Happen just kicking back, watching.
4 goals, 3 assists as well. So he's made a play on almost every one.
Oh, there's the breezy.
Not a bad shot there from Colt. Able to get the breezy flick like you were talking about. I love that recovery too. He's able to use his wave dash on the wall.
Oh my god.
Turn it into a breezy. Cannon try to steal it there, but
Nah, no power. Doesn't count. All right, Dan, let's see your breezy. Ghost goal from Corn. All right. All right. We'll take it. We'll take it. So it's actually 8-1 for Cornelius now. 9-1 for Cornelius now. Straight off at kickoff. Camo. Not the worst touch, but I mean, you give Guacamole that much space, they're going to be able to follow up on it. 9-1 for Guacamole. Now the real question is, how much more do they run the score up? Because we know they have the potential to, or do they keep it cool for the time being and just start going for some of those cool plays we were seeing in the first 2 series?
I wonder if Guacamole is going to try and get everybody on their team the Force of Nature tag. I'm pretty sure it's like what? I forgot how many goals is that. I don't know, but they're at 11-0. A little less than 2 minutes left in this game. Guacamole. Needless to say, they're doing good.
Yeah, I think they're feeling pretty good. I'm not sure what their ranks are.
Yeah,
based on their gameplay, I'd say at least GC2 for the full team. Colt might be a little higher. I could be wrong on that.
Just kind of, for the first time in a while, Cornelius is actually able to get it into the Guacamole half. Guacamole.
Guacamole.
Guacamole. I'm just gonna call him that from now on because that's kind of fun to say. Cannon. Gonna try and put that one center.
There's the pre-jump.
They're just going for some fancy passing plays right now. Turning this into a Jazer Clips video.
Boy, guys, Guacamole here.
Cornelius, their cars are decked out, though. I gotta say, they
They are.
Actually, Sylvest mentioned that in the chat. Some sick
Oh,
toppers.
he did,
for-
yeah.
Good to see some flash coming out from Cornelius. While Guacamole may have the score lead, at the end of the day, we all know that it comes down to who has the flashiest cars, and
About to say,
Cornelius.
I think they're all on Stockton, Guacamole. We get a little bit of style, boys. Come on. Maybe break out the battle bus or something for this next game.
I mean, hey, they got some toppers on though. We don't typically see that from teams. It's like, oh, what?
Okay.
Was that a redirect from? I didn't even.
I wasn't. What happened here? All right.
Okay, just off the post. I thought Cornelius Chicks was able to redirect that one in. 12-0, 51 seconds left. Maybe they can get one. Maybe they'll let them have one. We'll see.
I mean, the comeback's still on, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely
I
doable.
think it could happen.
Could happen.
You're gonna have to get. They're gonna have to get a goal like right now. Hey, wrong team. Wrong team. Wasn't talking about you guys. You guys are good. Stop it.
I'm breaking off the calculator. Let's see what the math is. So 13 goals in 40 seconds. They would need no, that's 40 divided by 13.
Damn, I love those wheels.
That'd be a goal every 3 seconds.
I think those are the Blade Wave wheels that were in one of the old rocket passes.
Yes.
They look really cool with the when they're inverted with the different colors because they're all black with the colors spinning around. I really like them.
Yeah, definitely.
We were talking about Cornelius's car designs earlier. It reminds me a lot of when we first, cause we were talking about when we started playing earlier. Just like when you're still out there, like having fun, not knowing how to flip, how to drive forward. Not saying that Cornelius doesn't. They definitely seem like they've played the game for a decent bit of time. They know what they're doing for the most part. But just like, yeah, trying to come up with the coolest car design, seeing what you can come up with, trying to get those color patterns before you get to Diamond and everyone starts using really basic octanes because there's the placebo effect of having an absolutely clean octane and not being able to play.
Yeah, and a lot of times too, we'll see. You kind of see that with the whole joke is that flat players think that they're like a higher rank, they deserve a higher rank than they actually are. But ranks below that, I really appreciate for what we were talking about was because they're able to just have fun with the game. I'm not saying players above that can't, but it's not taken seriously. They're just kind of having fun, hanging out. And if they lose, they lose. So what? As long as they're having fun. And looks like Cornelius seems to be doing that here, despite the game from Guacamole.
So 14-1 scoreline.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Guacamole is a good Rocket League team.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing.
I think they do.
Venture to say that they're probably at least Diamond.
They are
I would say.
representing. Yeah. And at least they're representing my favorite chip dip as well.
Okay.
I mean, I'm going to be having lots of guacamole tomorrow during the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Yes.
So Cornelius. Cornelius.
Yeah.
What can they do?
Well, going up against Guacamole, I think if they're able to get a pinch or two, maybe get some good bounces off the wall, maybe something can work in their favor. I would say that's probably one of their better bets. They've been making some good saves.
Yeah, they had a couple of really good challenges catching Guacamole off guard, which I think is going to be the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Just be as unpredictable as you can.
Yeah.
And something eventually is going to fall your way.
Yeah, agreed. And I'm not sure how the other series is going. That's between hookups and no goals only demos, correct?
Yes, that is
Okay.
the other game that's going on right now. That'll determine who gets second and third. So we might actually, depending on how seeding goes, we might see a rematch of them actually in the semifinals, which would be a very, very fun game to watch. I'd really like to see how those two teams stack up against each other. We get underway in game 2. Looking to see if we had any card changes from
Hey, he's got the Gibbs hat on, so good to see some Gibbs.
Oh, the hard hat?
Yes, I haven't seen that
you
in
love to
forever.
see it, yeah. I used to play with that a lot, actually, because I'm a Columbus Crew fan, and the old Columbus Crew logo was the three workers with the hard hats. So I rocked the hard hat for quite a while. It's got to support the boys. You're gonna drop this down to his team. Oh, that angle was almost absolutely nutty. I thought they were gonna go for a third pass there, but he ended up taking the shot instead.
And first minute into this game, and still no goal from Guacamole. A lot better showing from Cornelius. Maybe we'll see some good passing plays coming out from Guacamole as well. It seems to be what they're going for. A bit more flips in general. I love that boost that he's using. That's the atomizer, the atomic something boost. It reminds me of I think it was one of the boosts from the tournaments, like the in-game tournament rewards.
Oh, okay. I don't know those all that well because I never play them.
Typically, they have boosts that correlate to the goal explosions as well. Just
That
for,
makes sense.
like, easier development, I guess. Still no goals from Guacamole. A bit surprising.
Yeah, about to say they're starting to lose it a little bit. I don't
I
know.
don't know. I love this guy's name though. It's just in all caps. Bazinga.
Zinga.
Yeah, but Zynga won 124 of those are taken, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, maybe we'll meet Bazinga 123 as well someday.
Lance, you were talking earlier about the ranks down in silver and stuff. Sometimes I do wish I could just wipe my Rocket League memory and go back to the early grind and figure it out and have some fun.
Okay, so I know how you do that actually. So what you do is
You switch from controller to mouse and keyboard.
I got too good at that too quickly. I'm like plat keyboard mouse now. It's kind of crazy. No, what you do is you figure out how to set up a Guitar Hero controller.
Yep.
And use that to play Rocket League because there is no way that you can utilize that thing to be good at the game without putting in hundreds and hundreds of hours. Because I used to do that when I would play with my friends who didn't really play the game as much as I did. As I would go keyboard mouse, and then I started having too much fun playing keyboard mouse, so I started getting better at it. And I was like, all right, I need a way to completely nerf myself, so I can just completely brain off and have fun. And I figured out how to get the Rocket League the Rocket League controller. The Rock Band controller working, and that is so much fun. It is so hard to control, but it definitely brings me back to when I had just started playing the game and everything was so new and so much fun.
Everyone's on the ground basically.
Yeah, right. Trying to figure out how to hit the ball. You're just figuring out that you can front flip.
Oh yeah, you're throwing me back to back when I used to play Halo 2 LAN parties way back in the day, and actually Halo 3 is what I'm thinking because it was on the 360, and we had a couple of us were a little bit better than others, so we actually used the Guitar Hero guitar to play Halo. And your percentage of from 0 to 90 degrees going to activate star power was how you literally turned and looked.
Gosh!
So we were running and jumping and stuff, and then you're using this guitar at different percentages of tilt to literally look around. It was so fun.
I think I was using. Oh, I used tilt to do the air pitch back so I could aerial. So to aerial, I would literally be tilting my guitar up while holding boost, and it was as awful and as wonderful as it sounds. As we see Guacamole finally putting in the first goal. Seemed like they were I don't know, going to get a coffee or something. That's going to be a massive pinch coming out from Cornelius. Can you imagine if that would have gone in?
Oh, possible shot there. Oh, good
the
save.
squishy save coming out from Kin. Of course, we know you're mechanical, man.
Speaking of controllers, I was on Reddit the other day looking at the r/Rocket League, and since Guitar Hero controllers are kind of hard to find now, I'm not sure on eBay, but in store and stuff, I'm sure you can find it on eBay for decently cheap. But if you use the steering wheel controller for Switch, it's meant for Mario Kart and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But you can use that on Rocket League as well. So if you want to literally turn a wheel with pedals and everything and play Rocket League like it's an actual car, you can do that on Switch, and I'm sure you can hook it up to your computer as well. So, if you're in the market, try that as well.
If you're looking for Guitar Hero controllers, a great place to look is actually thrift stores. That's where I got mine. At least a couple years ago, I would find at least one or two in every thrift store I went into. So
yeah, if you guys ever see Rock Band Xbox controllers, let me know, because I'm always trying to keep a healthy amount here for our Rock Band tournaments that we do. So the last Friday of every month at Connect Esports, we do Rock Band night. It's karaoke style. It's great.
Seems like it's a lot of fun. I've never been able to make it out to one of them, but Rock Band's always a fun game.
And they do a lot here at Connect Esports too. Not just not just Rock Band. They've actually partnered up with correct me, you're gonna have to remind me, Bob. I forget the name of the place, but for the fighting games that you guys recently announced, you're doing a lot more fighting game events. You got Smash every Wednesday. That's always a ton of fun.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They got a Guilty Gear Strive tournament. I believe that is today.
Yeah, we're actually doing
tonight,
a Midwest mashup on the side at the same time. We got a side tournament going on, not related directly, fighting game tournament that we do monthly with these guys. We have a major one coming up in March, a 2-day event. So we'll be streaming as well, and then our website has all of our upcoming events page. So if you're looking for something cool to do, definitely check out Connect Esports' website and go to upcoming events. The last Friday in every month, you'll see Rock Band Friday. So the stage behind us that these guys are on right here. Hello. We put the drums up, the guitars are up there. We've got 450 songs, and it's karaoke style. We just jam. So it's $10 to play as much Rock Band as you want all night. It's actually $20 to play as much Rock Band and as much of everything if you want all night. You get access to all of our games for $20, including the racing simulators, which is pretty sweet. Then down here in downtown Dayton, since we're in an entertainment district, we actually are Dora, which is a container. You could go to the troll pub next door, grab a beer, come in and play some game, or just play Rock Band. So it's a pretty good time.
I've definitely taken advantage of the Dora thing quite a bit since I started going here. It's so nice.
I am not old enough to drink yet, but from what I have heard, playing games while having some sort of alcohol in your system is always a lot of fun, from what I've heard. Especially games that are a lot more casual, which they do have a lot of casual games here. I can't think of one specifically, but I know there's a lot.
Golf with your friends, Among Us, all that stuff. Yeah.
Do you guys have Mario Party? I'm not sure.
Yeah, we got Mario Party on the Switch.
You got Mario Party as well, so if that's always fun as well. If you guys want to check that out, take advantage of the Dora system. Come on down.
Yeah.
Even if you're not drinking, come on down to Connect Esports. You'll have a good time no matter what you're playing.
Sylvester, you must not be from Dayton. If you're in Dayton ever, come on in, man.
Looks like, so I'm looking in the chat. Looks like Guacamole are doing a no boost challenge. They're going to try to outplay Cornelius without using boost the entire game from what it seems like.
Ooh, I like this idea.
I mean, it's already going well for them. They're already 1-0 up. They scored earlier than they did when they were using boost in the last game.
I actually didn't see that until you mentioned it. And
yeah,
Cornelius, this may give him a chance to be able to take a game here, potentially.
Oh, I like the idea from Camo King, though, going off the wall like that. Of course, Happen manages to read that with no boost. I don't know how he did that, but a good try.
I would have to
wow. I can't do that with boost.
Yeah, same. I would have to debind my boost button because it's so second nature at this point, just to, to use it whenever you need it. That's what I would have to do personally to be able to do this challenge, but
yeah, I wonder if that's what they're doing, or if they're just not moving their thumb off the jump button, which is probably what I would do if I wasn't trying to rebind my things.
Oh, that was almost
unlucky.
a chance for Cornelius there. Had he not touched it, possibly would have been able to put it in a goal. As goes back the other way.
I like how they're still going for reads in pre-jumps while doing the no boost challenge. These guys' confidence in their mechanics is absolutely fun to watch.
They know what they're doing, to say the least.
They really do. Like this wall control, being able to reverse on the wall to get the positioning he wants to clear it. Yeah, Guacamole are a very, very solid crew.
And Cornelius as well. We're seeing them hold down the fort a lot better too. Only down by 2. And with the no boost challenge,
oh my goodness,
they may be able to do something here, but up by 3, Guacamole, no boost doesn't matter, able to put in a third one. We're going to see a good shot there from Cannon once again, who's been doing really well all tournament, along with Cult as well.
I'm genuinely wondering how long I would have been able to watch this without realizing that they were doing no boost, because it's not like they're sitting on the ground just going for booms. No, they're still going for plays off the wall. They're still going for passing plays.
Yeah.
I would just assume half the time that they're going for some of this stuff that, oh, they're somehow boost starved. But he just took the entire team out.
Do you think can you get a cookser pinch with no boost? I'm curious.
So I feel like Because you can still gain, there's still ways to gain speed without using boost if you're able to chain some wave dashes together. So you can get, I'm assuming you can get up to speed by like wave dashing a couple times. I feel like it'd be pretty hard to do that. You also have to get to the ball right when it gets to the top of the wall, because if it goes too much higher, you're not going to be able to get up to it with your 2 jumps and no boost.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could do it. Wouldn't put it past Guacamole to try it.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. As they're
Boys, if you're listening, give it a shot. See what happens.
Yeah.
I want to see if it's possible.
yeah, I want to see some sort of pinch. Although yeah, it's a little something pinch there. At least I think it was a pinch. We're really just trying to see what Guacamole can do with no boost here. Like you said, you wouldn't be able to tell how long if they weren't using boost, because their mechanics are insane. That flip stall there, as Cannon tries to put another one.
See, we're trying to see what Guacamole can come up with, but I'm also trying to see if Cornelius can take advantage of being a little bit more at the speed of Guacamole, as that's just going to kind of roll in as I say that. With Guacamole not using any boost and Cornelius being able to, they're going to be able to get the challenges quicker than Guacamole can, even though their mechanics are that much better. I mean, at the end of the day, speed can win out.
It can, and Cornelius, while down by 4, still a little less than 2 minutes left in this game.
Like right there, if they can figure out how to get that pinch going forward, and that's probably a goal, because they're not going to be able to get up to it. Still need, I think it's like, what, 10 boost to get to the top of the crossbar?
I believe so. Not even a full boost pad. one boost pad and you can do pretty much anything as far as defense goes.
I don't know how to do it, but you can.
Yeah. This player is far better than we are out there, and
yes.
they would. I'm sure they could show us how.
And it seems like Guacamole is 3 of them.
Yes.
Don't want to. At least for me, you might think you're better than these guys. I definitely am not.
No. There's no way. No way. I went on a 7-game losing streak in ranked. There's no way I'm better than these guys.
Guess that 5th one's gonna go in. The no boost challenge doesn't really seem to be bothering them all that much. How do you get that much power?
Oh, he got the touch on it.
How do you get that much power off of that flip? What? Okay.
All right, we need to run anti-cheat on this game.
I was watching the South African Rocket League stream the other day, and one of the players is absolutely popping off. I don't know if you know the Zaiwu CS:GO copy pasta, where it starts off like Zaiwu is a good player, but that's not normally. Like, it's just like really broken English talking about how he's cheating and whatnot. And I posted that in the chat about that player, and a couple people were like, you know, you can't cheat in Rocket League, right? And I was just like, oh, nobody got the copy pasta. Now I just look like an idiot.
I am not super aware of that, so I would have. Had I not known you, I probably would have said the same thing.
And that's totally fair.
I don't really pay attention to a whole lot of esports besides Rocket League. I'll occasionally keep up on stuff depending on what's on Instagram and Twitter and all that, but especially Smash, I'll a bit more into that than most other esports. But Rocket League is my main game.
Yep, for sure. This is the first weekend in a while. Oh,
the needle.
Goodness. Are they going to let them get one? Are they Guacamole going to let them get one for the Brazil?
My guess is no.
Yeah, that's typically how it goes.
That is indeed my guess.
Maybe they can force one through, though, off of the kickoff with that pinch opportunity.
Oh, they're not going to be able to get it, I don't think.
No.
2 back and 1 side.
Pass one.
That for a second, Kim was going to let it in. Oh, that's a big bump coming out. Colt just completely thrown away from the play. Can O get a dribble going here? Oh, good 50. He's still there.
Good center. Oh, he tried off the back wall.
Off the back wall. Get out of here. Stop it.
Still going for it as Guacamole is going to take the 3-0 sweep.
He
tried. He tried it.
I would have just gone home.
Wow.
Get up and leave. That would have been absolutely crazy.
Just hand them the prize winnings now. And
yeah, right.
Oh my God. That would have been ridiculous. That probably would have been the clip of the tournament had he put that one in.
That would have been the best goal I've seen in the Connect tournament.
Agreed. We do move on to the semifinals.
Semifinals now. Guacamole.
Yeah, so
Guacamole's Guacamole.
Let's take a quick look. So that's the match we just watched. We will see how no goals, or only demos, and the hookups are doing here in a second. So stay tight. Actually, I'm gonna just try and join real quick and see if their match is still going.
Sure.
And then if once those are all done, we're gonna jump right into the semis. So,
All right.
do it.
Try to go for a clear. It's not going to happen. Irwin pops it center to Zach. That's going to be a slow roller. Not going to happen. Tony to finish it. Top shelf. That's going to make it 1-0.
Fantastic play there from Teza. Irwin getting the touchdown. I believe that was a flip reset, by the way. He puts it into Zach midfield. The shot to save it falls right out to Tony. Fantastic play for him, but he gets it.
Drop back down.
That's going to drop right back down.
Can he finish it?
Ooh,
No.
He gets a save. And a big clear from Tartan. That was a huge opportunity from the University of Dayton that they're going to leave hanging as this ball's still in the air. Ferd gets a touch. Oh, that's a
Come
big
back down.
bounce. Zippy.
Off the crossbar.
Tartan's going to keep it up. Rare miss. All right, I think this is the first non-sweep of.
This is the first non-sweep yet. Oh, it's an overtime as well. So no goals, only demos.
Is this a new feature?
The
The series score in the scoreboard?
Yeah, when you set up a custom game, you can do that.
I did not know you could do that.
That's been in the game for. I think it's been in the game for a bit now because I play
Has
a lot.
it?
I play a lot of 6-mans and they tend to use that a lot because 6-mans is best of 5. So
Oh, that's kind of nifty.
we're actually in overtime, the first overtime of this tournament, and we're solidly in overtime too. 2 minutes
Yeah.
and 48 seconds.
It's a really good matchup.
Seeing.
Banger of a clear. Gotta get back into the.
Oh, good
off
shot.
The post,
Attempt.
off the post again. Wow.
Counterattack to the corner.
Gotta get back in my casting mode.
Same. All right, Tetris. Gonna try and clear that one out. Actually gets bumped out of the way as the hookup's in orange. No goals, only demos in the blue. Yami.
I think that's right. You guys remember?
Yep.
Yes, that is correct.
Ooh, Babel going for a little bit of delayed flick there to try to get it over the defender. Wasn't able to capitalize on it. Schmades is also in the BDS decal now. I think he's. Are they using
good
the
shot.
same reset?
Nice.
Wow.
No goals, only demos. Going to take the 3-1 over the hookups. That was a close game, though. 3 minutes and 25 seconds into overtime. Bit of a bad touch there. That is going to cost him. And that is going to be the win for No Goals, Only Demos. Going to be their second win of the day. The hookups, that is going to be their second loss of the day. So I do believe.
I think they still get matched up against each other, if my thought is correct. They would be 2 and 3.
So it would be hookup.
Would
Wouldn't
be
it
seeds 2 and 3.
That was blue team. Got air.
So No Goals just took that 3-1 against the hookups.
Okay, cool.
Wouldn't it be No Goals, Only Demos versus Guacamole? And then Cornelius versus the hookups?
If it's 1-4, then 2-3.
Oh, okay.
I think. I don't know how we're doing it. How are we doing it, Bob?
It'll tell me in a second. 'Cause
Sound good?
All right.
All right, so that looks good. Enter
Suspense is
the.
killing me.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna end the group stage. And start.
The Guacamole just kind of needs to keep the status quo going, and they're going to be pretty set.
All right, let's see if this is.
Who do you think's the dark horse right now? Who's going to come up against them in that finals?
I think it's going to be No Goals, Only Demos, and they are going to be playing against
That's
the
indeed what we get.
hookups. No Goals, Only Demos, I think, has the best shot at this tournament. In my or the best shot at taking down Guacamole, I should say. I had to correct myself there. They didn't do great in that first series, but again, they had yet to play with each other. They're a bit deeper into this tournament now, and frankly, I think they have the best shot. Guacamole. I'd say that's my prediction for the finals: Guacamole versus No Goals, Only Demos. I'm actually really excited to see No Goals, Only Demos versus the hookups again.
Yeah, I want to see that series all the way through, because I mean, we don't know how the other games went, but you know, Game 4 ended in an overtime, and it's entirely possible that the other games were in overtime too. So. Could be a 1-goal swing for either team, and they end up moving on.
Yeah. So we will see.
Do you know which game we're going to get into first, Bob?
Yeah, we're gonna jump into Guacamole and Cornelius. So they actually, because of the 1-4 seed situation, they actually play each other back to back.
Yeah, that's
right.
good. We're going to see a rematch of both of those.
Yep. So but then we'll be able. The next game we'll do is gonna be No Goals, Only Demos versus the hookups. But we'll be able to watch all of those games, which will be cool.
All right.
Yeah, we're going to see both of those.
Nice.
And the new question is, what did Guacamole do in this game? They're going to keep the no boost going. They're going to try for no jumping.
I think they should try a no boost jump. I think that'd be difficult, but I think it's definitely doable. Allow flips just for the sake of, you know, being able to gain speed beyond just the basic driving. But I do think they. But that's just my thoughts. Do whatever you want to do, Guacamole. It's your team.
just keep going for those back wall reads, please. That was great.
Yeah, that was great from them.
Now, in your opinion, is no boost harder than no jump, or other way around?
I would say no jump harder.
I would agree with that.
So if they do both, because they were able to get like what 7 goals with no.
I think it was 7 goals with no boost. Yeah.
No boost. So if they do no boost and no jump, just flips, that could be a bit closer.
All right, so we are gonna take a super quick break while we wait for the other team to jump in. But what a cooler video to watch right now while we wait than the Lunarus interview from earlier. What do you think of that?
All right, I don't think my Twitch chat has seen this yet. So so Yami, Sylvast, you guys are from my Twitch chat. Enjoy. And thank you so much to Connect for making this.
Couldn't buy it, so I actually went around selling candy bars to be able to afford to buy Rocket League. Aquadome came out. Granted, everybody had PC issues on that, but that would freeze my PC. So anytime we got it, we would like scramble into our settings, turn down the settings, turn down the settings.
Aqua's gonna challenge this with 0 boost, it looks like.
I played in RLCS a few times. We made it to quarterfinals once in the qualifying round, so that's decent enough for me. Whenever you go into online games, a lot of people will say the community is toxic, but if you all meet in person, that all just seems to kind of go away. And you can all bond over the fact, hey, we play car soccer.
And welcome back.
How does it feel to be famous?
Super good.
It's a little strange. I've been trying to stream a bit more lately, and that's going pretty well. Thank you again, especially to Yami. I seriously can't thank him enough. He's been super supportive recently, and just doing it because he wants to. He literally has no gain or benefit out of it. So, and I didn't know him until a couple days ago. So, huge appreciation to him. Thank you so much, and thank you so much to Connect Esports for everything that they've done. I really appreciate them. Really appreciate Bob. Really appreciate Mary.
Hey, thank you.
They've done so much for Dayton. They've done so much for me and so many others in this community. And it's really nice to see what they've done and how far they've grown, especially since 2020. You guys started this business during the pandemic, and that is insanely difficult. Almost a good jump there.
That would have been insane from Camo.
That would have been insane. And the fact you guys were able to be where you are now after everything that's happened and so many people losing their jobs, unfortunately.
That was almost a really good bump to keep the goal out. Fortunately, happened was right behind them. Look at this bump. Bam! Out of the... He almost bumped him into that goal, actually.
Wait, are they doing no boost, no jump?
So, I think one of them... I think Cult came off the ceiling.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Trying to boost flip cancel into it. But they might have changed it now. Oh, don't do that to them.
Put another one. 2-0. I do like this map.
That. This is a fun map.
It is.
Hot Wheels map? Yeah.
Yeah. I grew up on Hot Wheels, so whenever I saw this for the first time, whenever they announced it, I was kind of like, ooh, nostalgia.
Oh, nice, yeah. They've been getting a lot of really cool partnerships over the years. They actually, they have a partnership with the, I think it's the San Diego Loyalty, I think is the USL soccer team that they're partnered with. So they have this second tier soccer team has the Rocket League logo on the back of their jerseys.
Oh, wow.
Which is super cool.
That's neat. I do believe this is a no jump.
It seemed like it, yeah. I think Colt didn't get the memo at the start.
Same here, Sylvast. Hot Wheels were my jam. I had My parents probably spent way bit too much money on Hot Wheels.
Yeah,
when I
same.
was younger.
Sam. I'll put it in. Oh, we got a kickoff from Cornelius, but
Yeah,
Oh,
Dave,
good
Dan's,
bump.
Dan's got a Rocket League Hot Wheel car at his desk at work.
Oh,
oh,
nice.
yeah, he does. I have a couple of those too, actually, because they came out with. I don't know if they're. Oh, go in!
Nice.
Let's go!
Nice. First
Cornelius
goal.
getting the goal.
Nice. Good job.
Great shot from Camo here.
Gonna get a nice read. Gonna come and put it. I believe that was. I don't know. I think that was a bit of a ground pinch there. I put that word in. My brain kind of tapped out there for a sec. But still, first goal from Cornelius. You're in game 1. Looking good.
Great shot. Honestly, really well placed. Coming in, realizing that he's a third man and has the opportunity to put the shot on target, and he buries his opportunity. Can they get another one?
And we're seeing some good pressure here from Cornelius. They almost put in a second one off
man.
the post. And with the triple commit, Guacamole,
They go over.
they're also triple committing as they get to put that one all the way down and in. 4-1.
Ken Cannon was playing 5v1 here. Look at this.
He wants that goal.
He still gets the touch to put that in after Colt bumps him.
I wonder if we'll see any attempts from Guacamole to do a from their own goal, like, you know, come off the goal ramp, you know, use their flip potentially. See some freestyle level stuff, but I don't know.
Coming off the ceiling would be cool.
Agreed.
'Cause you can at least get some control in the air once you're off of it.
Again, huge props to Cornelius.
he jumped.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, so it's 4-2 Cornelius
Yeah, yeah.
every time they jump.
So Cornelius,
I mean, this,
Ooh.
to be honest, it's almost like a conditioned response to jump. You know what I mean? Like, you have to really be disciplined.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
or just unbind it like
Oh, that'd be
like Lance
smart.
was talking about.
Yeah.
Or they can just play with one hand, tape one hand behind their back, have to play the game with one hand on their controller. That'd be
Right. That'd be so hard. You have to like completely change your binds for that, because you'd either be completely not be able to move or not be able to like flip and boost.
We could see Guacamole play with the Guitar Hero controllers.
True.
Like what you were talking about. Or do like what Wayton did with the keyboard. Like an actual keyboard instrument, not a keyboard mouse.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
He literally made a new account, changed his control, and then he got to like what, Champ 3, I think, on the keyboard instrument.
That's crazy.
That's insane. Gotta hurt your hands after a while too.
Oh yeah.
We're
mean-
actually seeing some decent pressure from Cornelius as well.
Yeah, they're taking advantage of the.
Oh, the
there's another
second one,
coming
nice.
in. Camo popping off.
The second goal,
That is the second goal.
nice.
Well done.
Coming in with the double jump.
Zinga also with actually a bump on the Colt, which helped out a lot. It killed all his momentum, which when you can't jump to gain it back, that's kind of big. Oh, I like the idea from Guacamole. They're just trying to stop the kickoff like they did.
Whenever you can't jump like that too, if they were able to fake him out on the kickoff, probably pop it up and try and let it fall back down into Cornelius's half. And down by 2 with a little more than a minute, Cornelius still more than doable with this no jump challenge coming out from Guacamole. Ammo King looking for his third as BV Coca-Cola. I just now realized what it's
Coca-Cola VV. It's like the XX on Xbox.
I literally just now realized what his name was. And that's it's been what? This is the second series now where we've seen them. I'm losing it today.
I don't think we saw a ton of his player cam, to be honest.
Yeah.
Director mode was not kind to him.
I love the director mode. It's such a nice feature, especially for shoutcasting and doing tournaments like this. You don't have to touch the
yeah.
controls.
Yeah, it really is.
Just sit back and let it roll.
Yeah.
And then even the like bar cam is kind of cool, where you can see a whole corner at once. You know.
Yeah.
With 34 seconds, Cornelius, all ceiling shot, gonna try and fall off. Ah,
He was trying. Oh, he flipped again. Not allowed to
Cheating.
do that, even if you're trying to recover.
3-4.
3 to 4.
Yeah, only a one-score game.
Cornelius keeps us close.
And good sportsmanship from Guacamole as well.
Yeah, not running up the score a lot, just having fun.
Yeah. And it's a lot more fun for Cornelius as well, as somebody who has gotten stomped many, many times, especially whenever I first started this game.
Oh yeah.
I remember very vividly back whenever tournaments first came out, I was playing a 1v1 tournament. against an ESL. I was like, oh god, here we go.
Yeah.
And I just get destroyed. But you know, if you're having fun with it and try and make it as even as possible, it's a lot of fun for both.
But there's also something to be gained from playing players who are a lot better than you.
Yes.
I remember me and my friends played in the RLCS qualifiers, I think for season 4. And we came up against a Genesis team, which was Pluto, who's an ex-pro, Roldiz, who's currently playing on that Ghost roster, and Rapid, playing for not Kansas City, Shopify. He's playing for Shopify Rebellion. And we obviously got absolutely destroyed because we were all like low champion at that point, and these guys were professional players. But just like seeing how they moved around, like we saved those replays and we watched them back, and it was just like where they know where they need to be. They're so quick up in the air. It was just, you know, it was a lot of fun playing them. And we ended up scoring 1 goal against them in that series, and that was 11% of the goals that they conceded entire first day of that bracket. Wow. They gave up I think it was either 9 goals or they gave up 11 goals. We had one of them. We were damn proud of that.
I don't blame you, dude. I mean, I would be proud of that too. The only moment where I've really had interaction with pros, I mean, I consider ESL a pro, playing ranked, and I queued, and lo and behold, G2 Rizzo is on my team. And I'm like, well, okay, this is new, and what's not new is Happen putting in the first goal as they are flipping this time.
It wouldn't surprise me if they're getting their first goal just to make sure that they have the win, and then they start going into their challenges. Oh, ground plays only. Okay.
All right.
Colt, if you're listening, we appreciate the update, so we know what to be looking out for.
Yes, much appreciated.
They're not going to go in the air, well, except for there.
Or no walls, probably, right? I don't know.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't know, because
They're
he just
still
came
kind
off
of
the wall
early.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
I think they just mean like low-ish to the ground.
Feel like they can only score off a dribble or something. Like they
Yeah.
can still pass in the air.
Yeah, I can see that.
And want to do a quick reminder too. We're trying to build a monthly scene for Rocket League. So
Yeah.
awesome for Cornelius coming out and playing today. And what
Yes,
I would love to
please.
see is if there are more teams and more distribution of our ranks too. We can even make some smaller brackets. We could do different leagues or different events, fun events like this for different ranked players. But it all starts with the quantity of people first. So
Yes.
we're going to start out with just bringing people in, doing some matches like this, and if we have more and we can split them up, we will absolutely do that.
Because the monthly scene for Smash has just continued to grow and grow, especially now that the Dayton Smash team has kind of found a new home with Connect. They've been bouncing between venues for a while, especially through the pandemic, who was open, who wasn't. And that scene has really, really grown. I think you guys are still getting players in from Cincinnati and Columbus, right?
Yeah,
They're still coming down?
Yeah, every Wednesday.
Yeah.
At 7 o'clock, we do Super Smash Ultimate here in the building at Kaneki Sports.
And sometimes they do some side rivals tournaments too. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, they will. And we've done 36 in a row.
Wow.
Yeah.
And really, first goal coming out from Cornelius for this game.
Camo is just having himself a day. That is 3 goals for the man. Good challenge from Bazinga, and Camo with a good read.
We'll put that one through. Good shot there from them.
Yeah.
One thing I do want to mention, and this is like super, super like specific, but I really, really love the timing that you guys have for the Smash tournaments. At 7 o'clock, it's like the perfect time. Lets people get off work, get home, have something to eat, and then also have time to, be here in time to be able to play. So that's just, I don't know. I've just always really appreciated that, and I've never mentioned it, and it's so small, but just had to say something about it because I really liked it. Cornelius only down by 1, I believe, for the first time in this tournament is Camo.
Oh, that's true.
Gonna attempt to go for this one. Gonna
Tie it up.
3-10, or sorry, 2-2 with 3:10 on the clock, not 3-10.
Camo King absolutely showing up for Cornelius. Wow.
He tried to clear it out. Colton able to get the touch in time. First time Cornelius has tied it up with Guacamole here in this tournament. Looking for something on kickoff. Good touch there as it rolls up and off the wall. Falls back down. Happen. Gonna try and put that one over to Colt. Colt reflipped there. Gotta respect the attempt as it's popped in Cornelius' corner. Getting back across. Cannon. Over to Colt. Colt to the backboard.
Yeah, I think they're trying to queue plays up without going up on the wall if you can.
Gotcha.
It looks like they're trying to like keep it on the ground to do passes.
Right.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Which is crazy.
And Cornelius is seeing some success off of it. Obviously tied up as we get to halftime here. Not seeing a whole lot of pressure from Guacamole. Maybe I spoke too soon as they almost Colt saved the shot.
Definitely saved it. He's like, no, you're not scoring that. We need to do something different. But what I'm really liking out of Cornelius is their confidence is growing. Like, they're going for more of these challenges. They're trying some new stuff out. I've seen 1 or 2 passing attempts, actually. So, good for them for sticking with it. And, hey, they're still in this game.
Something that's kind of highlights the wall. If you're in the middle or climbing the ladder, the walls are really important for setting up plays because these guys are struggling a little bit to get some plays set up by ignoring the walls and ignoring the dribbles off the walls. More important than you think.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of new players, whenever they first drive on the walls, it is really difficult for them to learn how to because it's really easy to fall off and understand, you know, driving up, driving down, where do you need to go, and just even flipping off the walls can still be difficult, even for higher ranked players, like even the Diamond to Champ ranks. So it is something that if you are able to learn, especially at those lower ranks, it will put you way ahead of everybody else, especially whenever you're first starting out in this game, like what Bob was mentioning. Guacamole, absolutely dominant team that we've seen so far, but the first time here in a while, Cornelius still tied up as we get into the final minute of this game. Like what Holt said, they were going for ground plays only. Can they put one in here? No, they're just going to leave it. Will Cornelius take a game here? If they get one more goal, close.
Almost connected on that pass. That'd be... Oh, what a doink attempt. That'd be absolutely fantastic to see Cornelius take the first game off of Guacamole in this tournament.
I'd love to see him pop off, too. Like, if they were to win a game, especially against Guacamole.
Oh, we almost caught him out.
Wow.
It's good recovery.
Super Mom, thank you for the follow.
Touchdown. That was... I love their flip canceling. Whenever they do turn on the mechanics, great shot. Oh, off the post.
Yeah, flip canceling is something that I've never been able to wrap my mind around. I just cannot do it for the life of me. And I know there's so much good things that come out of it. Oh, no, that's just going to go in.
Unfortunate.
I didn't think that was a bad lead from Kola at all.
Neither did I.
Assumed there was a teammate back for him. I thought that was a really smart turnoff because he knew that the Guacamole player was going to get there first. Just unfortunately, that third man is absolutely MIA for Cornelius.
I wonder if they're going to let Cornelius put one in. I'm curious.
No, I don't think so. I don't think Guacamole would do that.
Oh, maybe they put the one by
Maybe they
himself.
Oh,
And
Coca
Cornelius
trying to
finish
make
it
up
up.
for it.
4 seconds.
Need to go. That ball's still in the air.
Gotta
This
keep it
could
up.
happen. All the
It's still
team
up.
bump, but it's still there. They're gonna drop it. No, they're gonna keep it.
Colts
Oh
keep it up.
wow!
Oh, good dunk. That's good.
That would have
the
been
ground, though.
insane if that passing play had gone through. I don't know if that was an actual attempt at a pass or not.
It did look really cool. And Cornelius down 2-0. Guacamole up 2-0, as I think a lot of us have come to seeing it here, especially since that first series. And Guacamole, again, being really good sports about it. Cornelius keeping it close in that last game, especially
Especially
with how things are going. And really glad to see Cornelius do well, especially against Guacamole.
Oh yeah, I mean if they can keep up that kind of play, take a lead in that first game or the first minute. Oh,
They could hold it down.
They could hold it down.
Yeah, that is correct. We move on. Thank you for the follow, Schmade. Good to see you right here, man.
Yeah, good playing earlier, and good luck in your next game.
Agreed. I'm not sure how the other... Oh, wait, no. Again, they don't play yet. They're just waiting until this one's over. I forgot.
We're going to watch their match next.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh, they're in. We're good. Don't worry about it.
that was going to be a 2v2 for a second.
Yeah, I did too. All right, here we go. We'll see if they're keeping the ground plays going or if they're doing something different this game.
So we don't do any Asceta, Corsa, or iRacing tournaments yet. Thanks for the question, though. We would love to. We do have 2 racing simulators, as we've got people hanging out in goal.
And Colt's still going to put it in.
Are they just subbing out and doing like 1 in, 2? Or I don't know what they're doing. But
Are they going to start 1v3ing?
our 2 racing sims we have both have iRacing. They've got Dirt Rally Racing, Need for Speed Heat, and then Euro Truck Simulator. Pretty fun. So what we do is we have a track of the month, 1v3s. Yep.
He is listening.
So track of the month right now in iRacing, whoever has the best lap time with the same car that we have written on the dry erase board, they're going to win prizes at the end of each month. So it's a rotating track and car combo. It's something we do.
Oh, off the post, darn. With these 1v3s, Cornelius only down by 1. Maybe even more possible for Cornelius to be able to put that one in. Is that one going to find the back net? Wow.
See, the issue with the 1v3 is that all 3 of these players get all of their mechanics back, and you don't need a whole lot to get through the defense. And they're right there.
Goodness.
Cornelius, really no shot to get to that ball. That was just a fantastic little air dribble off the wall.
Beautiful. Good kickoff there. Colt as they put up into the top.
No.
Top shelf. 3-0.
Stops.
Absolute dagger. He as soon as he came off his car, he knew. He was just like, I'm gonna watch this.
Wait,
So
this
that's
is
a
a
home run blast.
Wait,
there.
if this is a 1v3, why did he go for it then? Curious.
I'm assuming it's just they're letting whoever is first get the kickoff.
Oh, okay.
That'd be my guess.
Gotcha.
Maybe they heard us and now they're just like, oh, never mind. Could also just been Colt, doing the thing that you're supposed to do.
Hit
and
the
just
ball in.
going for kickoff and not even thinking about it.
Oh, he's just turtling there. Oh, no.
Oh, thank you, Director Cam. Well, we were about to have some issues with Twitch there.
Yeah. We don't want Connect to get banned on Twitch just
No.
that would not be good.
Don't stop.
Oh.
Okay.
Somebody please clip
All
that.
right. Double flip reset.
There's the first one. Gonna use his flip. Get the second one and put it in. Not gonna touch the ground.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Absolutely beautiful.
Ford freestyle tournament out here.
They won. Did he win an actual truck by winning that Ford F-150 freestyle tournament from a while ago?
Maybe? I can't remember. I know Kronovi won a car for a really early Rocket League tournament. Oh, that's a nice little double tap from Cannon.
And we're just gonna see a mechanical display here from Guacamole as nice double tap, especially, and then that double flip reset. Yeah, they got a truck, I'm pretty sure. Thank you, Sylvester.
Gonna be completely honest, whenever the freestyle tournaments came on, that was my cue to like go get food because it was always in the middle of the RLCS broadcast, and I'm like, sick. I have time to go like switch my laundry out or something.
I think that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
As much as I like freestyling, whenever I'm watching RLCS, it's a good break because you don't get a whole lot of good breaks during RLCS.
You get at most 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's a nice little flick.
Oh,
This Cornelius is just. Wait, is Cornelius going on one?
Are they?
Are they doing a
keeping people
1v1
involved?
now? Because they were both sitting in net too, unless they're just trying to stack the net. Well, he went for the.
he bumped him out.
I don't know if he went for the save there, if he was just flipping.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
We'll have to see this year. That's a bold play from Cornelius going 1v1. No, they're still playing.
I do want to say, though, for Cornelius, thank you for the good sportsmanship and sticking with it and playing the games. I know
For
it's
sure.
not, I've been here before plenty of times. I think the guys on the stage can tell me, too. They've been in similar positions, but
Absolutely.
very good stuff from Cornelius. Thank you so much.
The fact Guacamole is having fun with it too. They're not, if they really wanted to, like we've seen earlier, they could come out and stomp if they absolutely wanted to. But
Yeah,
they're having
completely run up the score.
they're having fun with it. They're letting Cornelius, have fun as well. And I get that's kind of the whole idea of just games in general is having fun. And whenever you're getting stomped, that's not fun. There's been so many times I've gotten off this game and just wanted to uninstall because of how much this game can make you upset. So, having fun with it, letting your opponents have fun, kind of the whole point of it. And that's honestly the whole point of Connect as well. Having fun with your game, having fun with your friends, having fun with your family. Bob mentioned it in the interview that he did for they have up on their YouTube channel. Great. That was amazingly filmed, by the way.
Corey's got good stuff going on.
Yeah, Corey did amazing with that. But as long as you're having fun, at the end of the day, that's all that really matters.
Yep, we do. We actually have
Ooh.
2 birthday parties today, too. So if anyone listening knows anyone that is looking for a dope spot for a birthday party or knows someone that's got kids or nephews, cousins, all that stuff, we do rental packages, or you can just come and reserve some computers for a few hours. But nothing says happy birthday like 5 kids all playing Fortnite together, like yelling at each other, and it's great. It's so fun.
As somebody who has held like LAN parties in people's houses, after a while, whenever they live and sleep there, and you're running an in-house tournament that lasts till 1 in the morning, you can't be really doing that. So if you come down here to connect, you're having fun. Everybody else here is having fun.
Party of the goal.
And they're open pretty dang late too. You guys are open till midnight, I believe, on Fridays and Saturdays.
Yep.
And then even on weekdays, you're open until 10 o'clock. That's pretty dang late. Come on down, play some games. Everything's very reasonably priced too. And they got some really nice computers.
I think the players in Mutiny. We have. Oh wait, no, hold on. Cornelius is trying to bait him.
Oh, he's kicking the ball away.
He kicked the ball away. It's like we're not even letting the ball roll into our net. It happens like, nah, we're gonna pitch this back in. Wait a second. Oh, good touch there. Are they playing again? Looks like they're playing again. Had a little bit of a break, and now we're back into it.
Hey, sometimes you just want to have a bit of a wrestling match in the middle of your Rocket League game, and that's more than acceptable.
Those are some of the best moments, just like those moments of levity in game, where like you'll see it every now and again, where like 2 players like try to like fake challenge each other. Well, that's a good shot.
Oh, nice.
Let's go, Camo. Good shot.
Maybe they can put one more in. 31 seconds. I said they could do it.
I think they could do it. That was a great 50. Camo's having himself a pretty dang good game.
Yeah.
He really is.
We saw him do good there in game 2 as well, especially whenever.
Yeah.
They got that. Guacamole got that long clear to seal the game, but still.
It's gonna happen. Oh,
are they gonna put it in?
Wait a second. The good little backwards there. Right. One thing I'll say, I wanna keep praising Camo because it's not easy against players that are, this high level to get solid challenges, and Camo's had some really good 50s.
The wheel wiggle, I absolutely love it.
Let's go. Thing of figuring out is. Oh no, Camo!
Camo
at 2, Camo. Gonna get the pass in. No, it's not. They're gonna get the pass in, and you know what? At the end of the day, it seemed like everyone was having a good time.
It was good to see that, especially towards the end when they were all just having a bump fest.
Yeah, that was great. Just abandoned ball, go for bump.
That was a lot of fun.
That was great.
And thank you again to Cornelius for coming out. Thank you again for playing. And good sportsmanship all around.
Yep.
Really good to see it. You love to see it. As we move on into this next game, no goals only demo versus the Hookups. I believe.
Now that series they also just played. That series was taken by no goals. I think that was the 3-1 series when the last game was in overtime, so it could have gone either way.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be a close matchup. I think they match up pretty well from what we saw in that last little bit of overtime. So
we'll see how
for a game 5.
Yes,
that would be great.
That'd be awesome. I'd love to see some close Rocket League.
Yeah, this should be pretty close. So this is going to be a replay of what we saw in I guess game 4 that ended in overtime. So hopefully we get some pretty sick gameplay here. But yeah, this is going to be no goals, only demos versus the Hookups.
All right.
So let's give them a minute to get in, and then give you guys a quick break, and then we'll get started. Okay?
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Trying to go for a clear. It's not going to happen. Irwin pops it center to Zach. That's going to be a slow roller. Not going to happen. Tony to finish it. Top shelf. That's going to make it 1-0.
Fantastic play there from Teza. Irwin getting the touchdown. I believe that was a flip reset, by the way. He puts it into Zach midfield. The shot to save it falls right out to Tony. Fantastic play for him, but he gets it.
Drop back down.
That's going to drop right back down.
Can he finish it?
Ooh,
no.
He gets the save. And a big clear from Tartan. That was a huge opportunity from the University of Dayton that they're going to leave hanging as this ball's still in the air. Ferd gets a touch. Oh, that's a big bounce. Zippy.
Off the crossbar.
Tartan's going to keep it up. Rare miss from Virtual on the back line, but they just can't punish. Probably not expecting that to come in.
And not as much of a lead as last game. I mean, it is 4-0, which is still a really good lead, but Ateza a bit better than last game. But
I'd agree.
But still, Virtual Esports as Tartan He's able to go for it. He's able to get his flip back. Can he?
Oh
my goodness.
Tartan.
Can somebody in chat clip that, please?
What a shot. He knew exactly what he was going for from the start. Able to get the flip reset over Zach.
Hiram gonna put that one to the wall. Gonna try to put that one back center. It is gonna fall in with a bump.
No
is it gonna find the back of the net?
way!
Yes, it is. Make it 2-2. 227. We're all tied up.
What a bump! I thought he had just missed that air dribble. He might have, but then he turns it into the bump on Dan. Oh my goodness.
And what a pass.
He came down off the ceiling from that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he missed that, and then as he's falling, he uses the last of his boost to push that past Supreme. I keep saying that they score the shots of the tournament, and they keep somehow one-upping themselves. That offensive play from Zippy.
That was
he almost gets the shot in there, too. Wow.
Reached 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Ferd able to put one in.
Excuse me?
Make it 1. Oh, I'm not 100% sure what happened here.
What was that angle?
Oh, okay. That was still pretty insane, but the air roll to front flip, that was that one almost finds the back of the net. Off the post. Dan.
Oh my.
A bit of panic on Dirty Dan.
No.
What a save. Able to keep that one out.
That would have been 3 minutes left. You obviously can't count out teams, but if that goal would have gone in off the rough, it is the pop-off coming from Dirty Dan, and the boys finally have the monkey off of their backs. Got the ball in the back of the net, got the quick chats going. I'm sure University of Dayton will just laugh this one off since they're up in the series, but you know, you give Dirty Dan a little bit of momentum, they might be able to take it here. Coming on the rotation. Phil can't make the challenge. That's going to be 2 guys up, and Dan, I think he missed the flip, and he can't get back and make the save. A little bit of a miscommunication there from Dirty Dan. Phil missing that aerial. I don't know what happened to Dan. We couldn't see it in the replay. Couldn't get needed that touch, can turn and get under the ball. He's going to be able to get this up to the sidewall. Are we going to see a highlight reel play coming out from Virtual Esports? Ferd putting it close to the orange net, but Carrot should have this clear. No, he's going to put it right back into Zippy. Zippy has the opportunity for this double tap.
0 seconds.
Oh, he wasn't able to get the read, and his teammate just couldn't get there in time. We've got OT in game 2. So if Supreme misses, that's going to be a big let-off. Oh, a pinch is going to go straight down to Supreme, and his miss actually ended up working out for him. His positioning was right there for the pinch to come back down to him. Oh, almost an own goal. The shot's going to come in. Oh, absolute calamity on the back line for Dirty Dan. Luckily, Third, though, is going to give Zippy an opportunity to put a flick in, and he's going to get it over Kyram. There's the first goal of the series. Virtual Esports picking up right where they left off.
Good flick from Zippy. That demo going to make the way, and Kyram left in a bad spot. They're not put it back down to Dirty Dan's half. We saw a bit of shenanigans there. That was going to find the back of the net. Rick, it's good just around the corner. What has been, in my opinion, the most intense game of this tournament so far. UD going to put themselves up 2 in the series, but we got to give respect that we're going to see a sweep from Virtual Esports. What is the best showing we've seen in this tournament so far?
Oh, by far.
By a long shot. They're looking at the screaming in the back.
You might have been able to hear Phil not be very happy about getting demoed there as he gets bumped into the clear. But last game, Supreme's going to get a shot in. There you go. That's what you want to see out of the University of Dayton. Supreme with the carry, and that's really what they wanted to see. Great shot from Supreme.
Supreme showing that Virtual Esports, we are here to play. We're not
in it, but we're going to have to see even more of them as another pass was going to come in. Ferd going to put it off the back wall. Zippy's up quick. Can he get the shot on target? Yes, he can.
1, 2, 3, 4. Tarzan out to Ferd, and then Zippy. And I believe Zippy initially passed it to
bounce Zippy
off the crossbar.
Turns going to keep it up. And that's it. How does that stay up? Oh my goodness, how does that stay in the air?
Heartbreak for University of Dayton as Virtual Esports able to thread it through with 0 seconds on the clock, making them up 3-0 in the
first minute, and even giving a little bit back to them. I think we're going to really need to see Zach stay strong in the defense and have Tony get some of those shots in, but I mean, if Ferd's going to keep putting them upper 90 like that, there's not a whole lot Teza's going to be able to do. Tartan able to beat 2 defenders, passing it out to Zippy. 1, 2, 3, Ferd into the top. All right, guys, welcome back. We're going to get started with the second semifinal game. Yeah, going into it. No goals, all demos versus the hookups.
And we saw this very, very close last time they played. We're actually here on Starbase Arc Aftermath, one of my favorite maps. Everybody hates on this map. I actually love this map personally.
I like everything except the ground. The ground throws me off all the time.
It's a tad dark, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But no goals, only demos. They were able to take this last time in a 3-1 win over the hookups.
Yep.
But in that last game, it did go to a solidly long overtime. So do not count the hookups out, despite how they played last time. We're seeing some good back and forth here in the first minute of play. Tetris good trying to take a shot here to the bottom, or sorry, to the bottom corner. Not going to happen though. He falls back. Scrunchy try to get up for that, and Mojo and clear one back downfield.
Oh, oops.
Yami is up for that.
It is 0-0 hookups.
Oh, was that an own goal?
I think it was.
Yami gonna get the credit for it as he does pop it up. Tries to follow it. Fish tried to get to it and
Ooh. Yeah, just caught out of position a little bit and tried to overcompensate and ended up just redirecting it into his own net. Not the start that the hookups were really looking for, but, you know, still super early on. We got King Cannon in the chat. You guys are playing absolutely out of your mind.
Yeah,
Good
monsters.
stuff so far, man.
yeah, Guacamole is absolutely nuts. And Scrunchy picking it down as he heads back. Made's gonna be up for that.
That's good speed.
Gonna get bumped out though. Scrunchy gonna try and clear it out in the corner though.
Free shot for Babel. He buries it.
And Fish gonna get his first goal of this game, and we're all tied up 3 minutes and 35 seconds into this game. We're gonna see a close one here. I can feel it already.
There's a good controlling attempt from Scrunchy. I don't mind the slow play in the corner. Mojo just read it and beat him to it, and that gave Babel a free shot, and he's really not going to miss that.
Kickoff gonna stay pretty much neutral, and Scrunchy gets that last
demo.
touch. Fish gonna try to take a shot here to the top corner. Just wide. Can he follow that one up? Yes, he can. 1-2, 327. Hookups gonna take the lead.
Can we talk about this bounce off the corner?
That was.
How does that happen? What?
What? I think it hit it just right so that it's connected with the crossbar and the post, so that instead of bouncing inwards or bouncing, you know, I don't know. That's just my theory. Anyways,
Hey, props to Babel for reading that, because I know I wouldn't have read that.
yeah, that was a great read. As Mojo puts it over to Schmade. Schmade's up the one center to his
Ooh,
teammate. Gets
nice
a
little
pass one
Where's the follow, though?
to the backboard. Nobody's there. No goals, only demos. Gonna get some pressure on. Good passing opportunity.
Oh, wow.
Just barely missed from Yami, I believe. Fish. Try to get this one back down. It gets popped up. Yami gonna put that one cross. Nobody's there though. Yami's still gonna follow it up. Nothing in the tank though. Tetris looking to tie it back up at 2 goals. Yami downfield to Tetris. Tetris nobody there. Yami gonna try to take a shot. He is gonna whiff though. And Scrunchy is gonna take a shot here. That's gonna go top corner. 2-2 at 241. Scrunchy, good pop there. I think the whiff from Yami threw off the hookups, and we're all tied up once again. Good play from both teams.
That was just a great play. Faked out the first defender in Mojo and then popped it over the second one. And look at the floater to just drop into the corner. Bulls bringing it back. This is a close game. I'm really happy to see this. Both teams really going at it. No one really able to take full control of this game so far. It's going to lead to a really entertaining game.
Yami, good
Great
shot.
Was that a bump?
I believe so.
I couldn't tell if he tried to jump for the save or if it was a bump here.
No,
he just went for the save.
just missed.
Well, I mean, great play from Yami to get it over 2 of them, yeah.
2 players up for that from the hookups as well. Still none of them able to get a touch. Kickoff. Does get cleared downfield. Fish try to get up for that in time. Got to respect the pass attempts as Tetris tries to go up for that, not going to get anything off of it. Scrunchy. Gonna take a shot here. It is wide. Fish taking his time. His teammate Mojo have it as falls back down. Schmades. He's gonna pop that up. Fish to his right. Gonna try to take a shot there. Tetris gonna get that clear easily. Fish not gonna let that go back into his side so easily though. Yami gonna try to take a shot to the backboard. Just get cleared out. We're seeing some good back and forth here. No goals, only demos. Up by 1 into the final 2 minutes of this game. Schmades. I think it's safe as Tetris. Try pop to the corner. Looking for some passing plays potentially.
Big demo.
They are going to leave it. And it's a bit quiet here. I take that back. Good shot there from Scrunchy, and Schmade is able to keep that one out just barely. And we're seeing a lot of pressure here from No Goals Only Demos. It's been sitting in the Hookups half for a solid 30 seconds.
Oh, that touch is going to give him a huge boost out, though.
Unfortunate for Tetris. Yami.
What a pass. Third player for the Hookups playing a little timid, which is fine, but you're down by 1. You're going to have to go for it eventually. Is this just in? Good save from Scrunchy. Way to get back.
Good touch from him. Is that one pass back center? Tetris, good touch. Good touch there from Yami as it's back to the corner. Does he put another one in? It is going to go into the bottom corner. He's going to get Demo with the hat trick. 4-2 at 56 seconds. The Hookups looking for some sort of momentum because 2 goals. You're going to need some serious pressure if you want this game won.
Oh, Schmaltz just unfortunately getting caught in the back wall. Got caught in 2 minds whether or not he's going to go high or go low. And in the end, he chooses neither of them. And Yami is just able to slot that into the bottom corner. A good touch on the initial pass out. And Yami able to get the read off the corner. That's a bold play, just letting Scrunchy have the ball in your own half, and they're going to get an opportunity off of that, but doesn't seem to be going anywhere right now. But
this slow in their own half, they can't be having this with this little time on the clock. With 40 seconds left, the Hookups looking for something at this point as Mojo clears it down into the other side's half. Scrunchy tries to clear that one out. Not going to happen to the backboard. Yami's going to get a good touch. Can he follow that one up? Tetris is going to whiff. Yami's going to follow that. Past 1. Can he get it past 2?
Someone's got to go.
Yes, he can. Bit unfortunate. It goes for the backwards challenge. That is going to come back to bite him. I think if he would have gotten the save had he gone forward for that. Gotten a bit too hesitant there. And Yami might seal the game there.
I mean, Mojo was just in a rough spot waiting to see whether or not Schmaltz was going to get that challenge or not. And by the time he realized that it was past Schmaltz, it was too late. He was already backwards and had to try to scramble to do some kind of amazing backflip save. And, 9 times out of 10, it's just not going to fall for you. 5-2. This game's pretty much done and dusted. It's possible, but they need to score now and then get 2 kickoff goals. That's not looking like it's going to happen. No Goals Only Demo is going to take this first game. Saw some good stuff out of the Hookups, but there was just some slight lapses of judgment that No Goals were able to capitalize on. We get 1 goal for the road? No. It's going to end 5-2. No Goals takes the first game.
And some good pressure there from No Goals Only Demos. It was pretty close there in the first half of the game. Hookups, we've seen them play well. We've seen them do better. They took a game off of them in that first series, which we didn't get to see. But the fact that they won is more than a tribute to how they are able to beat this team. They just need to step it up there. Just a tad bit. Keep the defense alive a bit more. Hold No Goals Only Demos back. And hold down the defense.
Seems like communication was starting to waver a little bit by the end there. There were some challenges that, the last goal I keep going back to, Schmaltz trying to figure out like when he needed to flip or not. Mojo going back towards the net, finding himself in an awkward position. There just needs to be a little bit more of that communication to figure out who's going when, where people are in rotations, because if they can clean that up, then I think they have obviously a much better shot of taking a game or 2 or even the series off of No Goals.
I agree, and this will definitely be close coming into this next game.
Oh, yes.
They got a little bit of time in between matches to talk things out. Hey, that's what we need to do. We can improve here, 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 and here. Like you were saying, rotations. That's something that definitely needs to be improved. Communication. Also, like what you were talking about. And we get here in game 2. No Goals Only Demos up by 1 in the series. The Hookups looking for their first one, but not a good start for the Hookups as off the kickoff, Yami. So far, so good
from Babel. Just the misclear and then Mojo driving away from it. Babel's caught going for boost off of kickoff. That's one you forget. You still go into it and it's 0-0.
Yeah. This typically doesn't happen, but I've had that happen a few times in ranked games, and then the other team was like, all right, here's a homie goal.
I've never had the homie goal happen to me, unfortunately. You're getting better players than I am, I guess.
That's more of a Smash thing, like the homie stock, I guess.
Yeah, right. You homie stock those.
Yeah. As Hookups, as we resume where we were in game 1, the Hookups on the defensive most of the time. They are going to get able to get clear, though.
Great shot from Babel. Unfortunately, that didn't go in. It was a good save in the end by Yami, but he was up early for that and got to it.
We're seeing demos across the board here as not a great touch. That one's going to put that one out to center. Thank you for the follow. YT Dubs at 63. Thanks for hanging out with us. No Goals, again, putting on the pressure, and Hookups not able to get much of a clear whenever they, or get much of pressure whenever they are able to get out of their own half. Almost goes in. Thank you for the follow, AWL Nation. Good to see you here.
Is that a throw out or shout out to AWOL Nation, the actual band? Because I actually do like those guys.
I've never heard of them, but if they are as a band, then hey, you got something in common with Bob.
I hope so. I haven't heard anything about those guys in a while, but they had their first album they came out with was awesome, and then some of the stuff they came out with was just okay. But the first album, awesome. AWOL Nation, great band.
Been a bit quiet here in the last minute or so.
I do want to say Scrunchy's car is working for me. I love the white Zombas and the white Heat Wave with the blue. It's clean.
It does look good.
You're seeing Heatwave less and less in games now, I've noticed.
Well, it's
You
old,
used to
right?
see it all the time. Yeah, that's the rare triple commit from no goals only demos. Gotta call it out whenever you see it. And that's just going to be a free shot. Oh, the Goomba Stomp almost came in on Mojo, and he wouldn't have been able to get that save, but he's able to avoid it. It's looking like a little 1v1 between Scrunchy. Gonna win that out. Babel with an awkward bounce off the wall. He's gonna be able to grab the boost, which is big for him. Coming into the corner. That's a great shot, just a little bit wide, and No Goals has to scramble to keep the ball into the orange half, because that would have been rough if they would have been able to get that clear. Tetris with a shot. Oh,
wow.
The rough touch off the back wall from, I believe that was Babel. Tetris just following up on the shot is able to dunk it in. 2-0 for No Goals only demos. That's rough for Babel.
When you're left in a tough spot like that, it's really hard to not panic. Oh, with a, I'm not sure how many bits it is. Is that
400 it looks like.
400 bits?
for a Falcon Punch.
Nice. Thank you, AWL Nation. Good to see your support and Connect Esports. They do a lot of great work here, and it's always good to see them succeed. What we do want to see succeed, though, is the hookups, as they need some sort of success to be able to get back into this game, because down by 2, little past halftime, No Goals has had consistent pressure all series.
The series we watched between the hookups and Guacamole, Babel was starting to take that commanding offensive role for the hookups. We haven't really seen a whole lot of that, as a good save is going to come out from Mojo. Babel needs to get a little bit more into the game for the hookups if they want to have a shot at winning this, because he was really driving that offense against Guacamole. I want to see a little bit more out of him.
Scrunchy get up with that one to the corner. Bounce back center. Mojo could take his time. Fish. Gonna finally get into No Goals only demos half, and we're going to see the first shot. It's going to be a shot on. Good save from Scrunchy. He is going to turn that one around, though. Possible counterattack opportunity. Schmades going to pop that one up.
Recovery from Mojo is actually really solid. He missed his first wave dash, but then was able to figure out how to turn his car around, go into another wave dash, and get back quick.
Oh, that was almost would have been the third goal coming out from No Goals only demos, but it was just a tad wide.
Huge let off for the hookups. That third goal goes in, and you're looking at a very, very dire situation. Now they're able to come back on their own, or come back on a counterattack of their own. That's immediately stopped out right back into the orange half. They've got to get some form of possession here.
And again, No Goals only demos. We've seen it. We've seen them with pressure for a good majority of this game. Hookups only occasionally getting it into the other half of the field, and even whenever they do, it's not held for very long. The hookups, we've seen them play good. We've seen them take a game off of No Goals only demos, but that is nowhere to be seen here in this series. Down by 2 with 45 seconds. It's starting to get dire. They're going to need a reverse sweep if they can't get anything going in this game, and that's something
That's
for
how you
them.
start it.
39 seconds, down by 1. The hookups going to get their first in a while.
Great pass from Mojo, using the ceiling to drop it down. Babel right there to slot that underneath Yami. It was a good attempt at the save, but a very, very well-placed shot from Babel. 39 seconds. Still a lot of time left. They can do this, especially if they get a good kickoff. See who's going. Tetris is going to be able to get there first. Controls this on the corner. That's really smart. He's got a little bit of boost. Go for it. Gets it under 1. Ball in the blue corner. Oh, no boost. Or No Goals leaves the boost, but that pinch is going to go all the way down. Schmaltz with a good save. Scrunchy to follow it up, and a good block again. Hookup's going the wrong way, though. They've got to turn this around. Schmaltz grabbing the mid boost is going to be a lot of help. He's going to be able to control this, and the dunk almost puts it underneath. Whereas the rest of the team, Mojo's going to get demoed in the midfield by Tetris
10
Smalls.
seconds.
Babel with a good clear. Can he get the shot in? Yes, that's going to be in.
2-2 with 6 seconds left on the clock. The hookups finally come back to life. We've been looking for this all game. We've been looking for it all series. And Fish is going to put that one through. Great shot there. And with 6 seconds left, we are in silver gold territory. If something weird happens here, that could seal it. And Mojo going to look to put this one in regulation. Can they keep it up? No, they cannot. We're going into overtime. I believe for the second one of this tournament.
Yeah, that was
Hookups.
huge. You're right, Salt.
Babel coming up huge for the hookups. And again, can he get the shot in? Yes, he can. A
6 seconds.
fantastic 50 right in front of the no goals net from Babelfish. Look at this. Gets the dunk there. Able to read the ball rolling down. Gets the shot in front of Scrunchy. Lance, we got ourselves a series.
We do have ourselves a series. The 2-goal comeback from no goals, only demos in the last minute of the game. And then to get the overtime goal off the kickoff. Wow.
That was Babel's hat trick, by the way. 600 points, taking the team on his shoulders and carrying them to victory. We're going to need to see Mojo and Schmaltz step it up a little bit more if they want to take this series, but Babel's starting to feel himself, and that's a scary, scary thing for no goals.
We are too, and there's actually some money on the line for this series as well.
This is true.
Winner of this, I believe, gets a decent portion, is guaranteed a decent portion of the prize pool, assuming, hypothetically, if you were to get second, you still get a pretty good amount, as no goals, only demos. We saw him do good in game 1, and for a good majority of game 2 as well, but the hookups, again, just able to come back in that last minute. How much is the prize pool? I am not sure. I could not answer that question.
Each player put in $10, right? So if I'm doing my math correctly, that's $120 in the prize pool, right?
Yeah, let me check. We'll check. Hold on.
I think in theory that's what happens. Practice, who knows? But it's a decent chunk of change that these guys are playing for.
Agreed.
And even if it's like, you know, you're winning $10, because I think
Yeah, you're correct. It is 120.
I think what $20 was what I won the first time I ever won money playing Rocket League, and even that $20 was it's pretty great to say that you've won money playing a game that you've put so much time into is really, really cool. It's a cool thing.
It is.
Absolutely. And we're hoping, you know, obviously we only had 4 teams this time. This is week 1 of our monthly series we're going to be doing. But if we get some more teams and this grows a little bit more, and to be honest, we have a lot of people we've been working with that would consider doing sponsorships. So we got to grow the community first. We got to show that there's a consistent basis, a fan base, and player count and stuff. But we are really excited to see where this goes.
Yeah, I mean, the last tournament that we had here, the awesome people over at DNA Computers ended up sponsoring the tournament. So first place walked away with $300.
Did
$100 per player, which was super, super cool.
What else is super, super cool is the back and forth we've really seen. Hookups and no goals, only demos.
Oh, what a dunk!
Spoke too soon. Yami's able to put the first one in, technically off of the own goal. We were seeing a lot of back and forth there, and it's a bit closer here in game 2 than it was, or sorry, here in game 3 than it was in game 2. No goals finally able to get their first one in. Their name is a bit of a lie right now, but I don't think they really care at this point. As kickoff, Yami able to win that one. Schmades on the defensive gets it past 1. Not able to get it past 2 as Tetris able to shut that one down. Fish against time. Nothing in the tank though, as Yami is going to challenge that. He is able to win the challenge. That was a good 50 as Mojo tried to read it, and it's just kind of sitting stalemate around midfield pretty much for the past 5 seconds or so. Scrunchy.
Great challenge from Babel. Can Schmaltz turn on this, or that was Mojo in the corner. Able to grab that corner boost, so he's got some time here. There's Scrunchy is going to put it into the midfield. Slip from Schmaltz is going to give Scrunchy a little bit of time to come in. Babel backwards is able to make the challenge, but just got to get this touch, and he does. Cool as you like, putting it into the midfield and grabs the mid boost. Can't get the second challenge on it, but you know, even that little bit of time that was bought for his team is going to be huge. They're able to re-up on boost, reposition themselves, and this good pass comes in. Scrunchy almost finishes it off. Mojo's going to miss the clear on the back wall, and that shot's going to be in. Big defensive mistake coming out from the hookups, and no goals, only demos is going to double their lead.
Good bounce shot by Yami too. It's going to give him a nice, secure 2-goal lead. This is where we were in game 3. Where we were in game 2. Hookups down by 2, no goals, only demos up by 2. And in that last 60 seconds, they were able to come back and then finish it in overtime. The hookups looking to do it again. No goals, only demos. Looking to not have a repeat of last time as Fish going to launch that into the wall and put it back center. Falls back down. Mades a little bit of back and forth across the wall as Mojo. Man, what a save from Fish off the crossbar. Mojo Looking for some control right now. Schmates is going to take it from Yami.
Ooh, demo.
Then we're going to give Yami some space as he tries to get up for it. Going to go across to Tetris. Tetris off the wall into the corner. Mojo, he's there waiting for it. He is going to whiff though. Tries to go for a bump. Not going to get anything off of it. And Schmades with the savior. Fish. Going to 50 that one out as it goes back to midfield. Not for long though as it gets cleared back in by Scrunchy. We're seeing again this pressure from no goals only demos. As does get popped up. Mojo is going to get demoed off of that by Yami. Finally seeing some pressure from the hookups here. Schmay is going to try to take a shot here with 60 seconds left. This is where we were last game. Are we going to see the hookups come back again? They're going to need it here in this last minute.
Oh, that was a great save from Mojo, almost getting it under him. Was, I believe, Nami, I think it was on that shot. Seeing Babel being a little bit quieter, they're able to contain him a little more, and he hasn't really gotten a ton of help from his teammates. Schmade's looking to prove me wrong, though. Oh, gets it around one, but the double commit in the corner is going to be rough. He gets it around Yami, who's there. No one's there. Mojo too far back. It's 2-0 down. You've got to be pushing a little bit further forward. You've got to start, you know, drawing back on defense a little bit, just going for these shots, because you're not going to get anything if you stay back on defense.
And if things stay like this for just a couple more seconds, that will be game in favor of no goals only get demos. 10 seconds left. They need something now, and that is not going to happen. The game is going to go to no goals only demos. Are they going to put another one in? No, they're not. No goals only demos are going to be on match point. 2-1. This is where we were last time they played. The hookups looking to get one more, send this into game 5.
It's just too timid of a play style from the hookups at the end there. You've got to start pushing people forward because they had a really good opportunity to take the lead down to 1. Mojo was back in his own half just waiting for the clear. You can't be doing that when you're down like this, because now you had the opportunity to get some momentum going back your way, and now you're looking at a 2-1 deficit in games. And the momentum's really on the side of no goals right now, so they're going to have to come out quick. They're going to have to come out swinging. We need to see shots from Babel. We need to see the defense continuing from Schmaltz. We need to see Mojo just step it up.
Oh. Especially in a tournament like this, too, when the nerves are getting to you. As somebody who's played a few LANs in my life, even whenever you're not, even if you're just online and you're not playing in person, the nerves are absolutely a factor, and no goals only demos obviously hitting that a lot better than the hookups are. We did see him take that game 2 with that great comeback, but with how things are going from no goals only demos, Scrunchy Mufflers, God, I cannot. He is going to put one into the bottom corner off the post. Bit hard to read.
Really threaded the needle there. The save was going to come in, and he put it basically in the only place he could, just kind of kissing it off the post and underneath the defender. The hookups, we've seen them come back. They can play at a deficit, but, I mean, what we saw last game, they're really going to have to change something up, and just letting no goals walk through their defenses. 2 players at the back out of their challenges is not the way to do it.
Hookups are on their last life as well. They lose this game, they are done. They are out, and Yami looking to make that happen as soon as possible. This could be just high, though. Fish get a light tap as it does get launched to the wall. Great touch from Yami to put it to the hookups backboard. Ball's back center. Can they put this one in? Yes, they can. Hookups try to get to it in time. Not going to happen. Again, Scrunchy. I believe that's his second goal. Going to put that one in off the pass from Yami. No one there from hookups. I tried to get to it.
Like there was a team bump there on the back wall. Somebody looked like they got sent flying into the corner. Might have been able to get that save. But either way, a minute in and 2 goals down.
Again,
you know, it's not over yet, but the alarm bells are starting to go off here.
Again, we're in the same spot as last time. The hookups down by 2. They've come back from this before. They've closed it out in overtime, and they do it in regulation, though, as we're seeing some decent pressure there from them. But again, that third man playing a giving no goals only demos lots and lots of room, and they're able to capitalize on that and possibly put in a third one. It's going to get shut down.
Yami with no boost couldn't put that one on target, and the hookups given a lifeline here. Ball's going to go into the corner. Clear should be coming out from Yami, and it does. Ball back in the middle. Babel's up quick to read it. Clear's coming back out from no goals only demos. They just keep putting the hookups back into their own half. They have to play to get out. No boost on the side of Mojo on this 1v1. Oh, he's going to fake him out, and he gets it. Can he get the shot? And teammate's going for the demo, but he can't. Oh, good play from the Hookups. We need to see more of that if they're going to come back in this game. Unfortunate that that one didn't fall for them, but, you know, that's what we need to see out of them.
And Yami looking for a quick turnaround here. Fish is going to tap it to the side.
Touch.
And the Hookups, we're starting to see some more opportunities come through, and they're going to need to start putting these through because while we still haven't hit halftime just yet, but down by 2, since the 4-minute mark in this game, that one almost finds the back of the net off the crossbar. And it's still threatening. Is that one going to go through? Yes, it is. Yami going to secure a 3-goal lead, 236. The Hookups looking in a dangerous spot right now. Nobody back. No goals, only demos with some solid, clean rotations.
Absolute pandemonium on the goal line for the Hookups after that first player miss. Everyone was just all out of sorts. I think Babel was stuck on the post sideways, couldn't really do anything about that. I don't know, it's just starting to look more and more like they're not going to be able to come back, and especially on shots like that, they have to go in from Babel. An unfortunate miss ends up going wide. Schmaltz trying to slow play it to keep the ball into the corner. Bit of a side flip. He should still be able to stay on it, but misses the pass the middle. Babel up quick. I think Yami got a touch on that too.
Back to center. Tetris is there, though. That's a good dunk. Is that good?
What a
yes,
great
it is.
dunk from Babel. There you go. There's the start.
That's the momentum they need. They still got plenty of time left. 2:08. Good dunk from Babel Fish. 42. It's going to go to the top shelf. I think any lower down, and I think Yami was going to be able to save that. Still down by 2, though. Not out of the woods just yet. As kickoff, Hookups are going to need to start winning these, and like they are going to, actually. As Tetris going to put that one back to the wall.
Not the greatest touch, though. Teammate helps him out.
Good 50. Good third man commit from the Hookups. We're starting to see a bit more pressure, and they're starting to play. A bit more offensive. And no goals, only demos. Not able to get as much going as we've seen previous in this game. And with 1 minute and 44 seconds, they still need 2 goals, though. Still looking pretty difficult for the Hookups if they're not able to keep this one up.
Two-man commit actually ended up working out for them because Schmaltz missed the ball, but Babel was right there to finish it. Anyone back for the Hookups? It looks like there is now, yeah. Yami taking a little bit too much time, it seems. Scrunchy with the shot. Good save from Babel on the goal line, but they're still coming in. The pressure is still on. The Hookups not out of the woods yet. Scrunchy's going to put this up. Yami, he's going to be the first one to it. No, he sees that Schmaltz is up and leaves it. Schmaltz actually misses. Babel has to bail him out.
Another great save.
The Hookups, they're able to keep the ball out for how much longer, though? It remains to be seen. Schmitz, that's a good clear out. Finally, some respite for the Hookups, but maybe not so much. Right back into it.
And they need to get this off their back, too. Less than a minute and still down by 2. We've seen them do it before, but they need to do it again.
That's a good touch from Babel into the middle. It's cleared out. Schmitz picking it up. Yami is right there to quickly just throw it back into the orange half. That's the name of the game right now for no goals, only demos. The more time the ball spends in that orange half, the less time that the Hookups have to get that second goal. We're not even talking about an equalizer yet. They've got to score 2 in the next 33 seconds or their tournament lives are done, minus the 3rd place game. Well, that's a good fake there, but nobody to follow it up. Schmaze with no boost. Babel going to have a little bit of time to control this.
20 seconds.
Going up the wall. Can he get the air dribble? No, he's going to leave it. No goals, only demos in there. Just perfectly content to throw it back into the orange half.
10 seconds.
It's going to look really rough. They have to score here and then get a kickoff goal. It doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. 3 seconds. I think it's safe to call it a valiant effort from the Hookups. Thank you for coming out, but no goals, only demos. Get the rematch against Guacamole in the finals.
And to the finals we go. Sylvast cheering on Yami.
Well, not yet.
And like I get another one. No, they're not.
There we go.
And we have it set. Guacamole versus no goals, only demos in the finals. This is the first game that we saw in this tournament, and it's going to be the last for the best of 7 to take it all. We'll see how it goes. Guacamole, they haven't played in a bit. Maybe they've rested up a little, and no goals, only demos. Coming off a win, got a bit of momentum in their favor, so we will see how this goes coming into this next match.
They're coming off a pretty strong win, too. I mean, they had their opportunities and they took them. Yes. And at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. They were able to capitalize on what they were able to do. The few mistakes that they had, they were able to come back and, you know, be there for their team. The Hookups didn't exactly have that They didn't have the ice, as the kids are saying nowadays. They weren't able to bring it when they really needed to. Babel, a great effort trying to, will his team to victory with his offensive plays, but in the end, no goals. Scored the goals.
Yeah.
And they're moving on.
And they're going up against Guacamole, who has been absolutely dominant all tournament long.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen them play no goals, only demos before. Granted, I think this is going to be a bit different because they played in the first match, but again, no goals, only demos had yet to play at all before that game. So I believe we'll see a bit closer one in this next series for the grand finals. And just a reminder that in the grand finals, the teams do have one timeout that they can use in between any of their games. So we'll see how that gets implemented as well. I'm really excited to see that.
Yeah, this is the best of 7 series too, so a little bit longer. We'll see if that has any effect on the teams. They have to play that one extra game. I think there was a series in EU RLCS where one team won the game 5 and they were up, I think, 3-1 in the series or 3-2 in the series, and we're feeling really confident. And then they ended up shipping the next 2 games away, and the coach for the team that won ended up jokingly tweeting out, "Do you think they thought it was a best of 5 versus a best of 7?" So something you have to keep in mind, that you win that 3rd game, not over. You got to finish it out, and we've seen plenty of times. It's what we've seen. I think 3 best of 7 reverse sweeps in the past 2 weeks of RLCS.
Wow.
We hadn't seen any in I think all 10 seasons of RLCS. I don't think in EU or NA we ever saw a best of 7 reverse sweep, and then we saw 3 in 2 weeks.
Because of timeouts?
Well, not because of timeouts, but that was a big factor.
Okay.
So best of 7, anything can happen. Guacamole is going to have to keep playing as well as they have been if they want to take the series down and get the prize money.
Yeah. And we got some.
So we have one team in, but we are still waiting on the second team. So we're going to take just a 2-minute break real quick. And then we'll be right back in to see the finals. This will be a best of 7. So thank you everyone for watching, and hold tight for just a minute.
Thank you, Bob. Try to go for a clear. It's not going to happen. Irwin pops it center to Zach. That's going to be a slow roller. Not going to happen. Tony to finish it. Top shelf. That's going to make it 1-0.
Fantastic play there from Teza. Irwin getting the touchdown. I believe that was a flip reset, by the way. He puts it into Zach midfield. The shot to save it falls right out to Tony. Fantastic play for him, but he gets it.
That's going to drop back down.
That's going to drop right back down.
Can he finish it?
Ooh,
No.
He gets a save. And a big clear from Tartan. That was a huge opportunity from the University of Dayton that they're going to leave hanging as this ball's still in the air. Ferd gets a touch. Oh, that's a
come
big
back down.
bounce. Zippy.
Off the crossbar.
Tartan's going to keep it up. Rare miss from Virtual on the back line, but they just can't punish. Probably not expecting that to come in.
And not as much of a lead as last game. I mean, it is 4-0, which is still a really good lead, but Ateza a bit better than last game. But
I'd agree.
But still, Virtual Esports, as Tartan is able to go for it, is able to get his flip back. Can he?
Oh
my goodness.
Tartan.
Can somebody in chat clip that, please?
What a shot. He knew exactly what he was going for from the start. Able to get the flip reset over Zach.
Hiram gonna put that one to the wall. Gonna try to put that one back center. It is gonna fall in with the bump. Is it gonna find the back of the net? Yes, it is. Make it 2-2. 2:27. We're all tied up.
What a bump! I thought he had just missed that air dribble. He might have, but then he turns it into the bump on Dan. Oh my goodness.
Aaron, what a pass!
He came down off the ceiling from that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he missed that, and then as he's falling, he uses the last of his boost to push that past Supreme. I keep saying that they score the shots of the tournament, and they keep somehow one-upping themselves. That offensive play from Zippy.
That was
he almost gets the shot in there, too. Wow.
Reached 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Ferd able to put one in.
Excuse me?
Make it 1-0. I'm not 100% sure what happened here.
What was that angle?
Oh, okay. That was still pretty insane, but the air roll to front flip, that one almost finds the back of the net. Off the post. Dan.
Oh my.
A bit of panic on third. Dan, what a save. Able to keep that one out.
That would have been 3 minutes left. You obviously can't count out teams, but if that goal would have gone in off the rough, it is the pop-off coming from Dirty Dan, and the boys finally have the monkey off of their backs got the ball in the back of the net, got the quick chats going. I'm sure University of Dayton will just laugh this one off since they're up in the series, but you know, you give Dirty Dan a little bit of momentum, they might be able to take it here. Coming on the rotation. Phil can't make the challenge. That's going to be 2 guys up, and Dan, oh, I think he missed the flip, and he can't get back and make the save. A little bit of a miscommunication there from Dirty Dan. Phil missing that aerial. I don't know what happened to Dan. We couldn't see it in the replay. Couldn't get, needed that touch, can turn and get under the ball. He's going to be able to get this up to the sidewall. Are we going to see a highlight reel play coming out from Virtual Esports Third? Putting it close to the orange net, but Carrot should have this clear. No, he's going to put it right back into Zippy. Zippy has the opportunity for this double tap.
0 seconds.
Oh, he wasn't able to get the read, and his teammate just couldn't get there in time. We've got OT in game 2. Supreme misses. That's going to be a big let off. Oh, a pinch is going to go straight down to Supreme, and his miss actually ended up working out for him. His positioning was right there for the pinch to come back down to him. Oh, almost an own goal. The shot's going to come in. Oh, absolutely. Absolute calamity on the back line for Dirty Dan. Luckily, third, though, is going to give Zippy an opportunity to put a flick in, and he's going to get it over Kyram. There's the first goal of the series. Virtual Esports picking up right where they left off.
Good flick from Zippy. That demo going to make the way, and Kyram left in a bad spot. They're not put it back down to Dirty Dan's half. We saw a bit of shenanigans there. That one is going to find the back of the net. Rick, it's good just around the corner. What has been, in my opinion, the most intense game of this tournament so far. UD going to put themselves up 2 in the series, but we got to give respect that we're going to see a sweep from Virtual Esports.
All right, welcome back. It is time for the grand finals. February edition of the Rocket League Sports Tournament at Connect Esports. Words are hard. I'm really looking forward to this one. I think it's going to be great. We've seen a lot out of Guacamole. They've been absolute force this entire tournament. But you can't count out no goals, because as much as their name says they're not scoring goals, they definitely are.
They have been scoring goals, indeed. That's how they are here in the first place. As you look up there, we are going to see Guacamole versus no goals, only demos. We are going to see Cornelius versus the hookups there in the bottom bracket to see who gets third. And I'm really excited for this next match. Yami has been playing really well. Same thing with Tetris. Same thing with Mojo. Actually, no, Mojo was on the hookups.
Mojo was playing well.
He was playing well though. He was playing well though. Yes. We're gonna see. So we're gonna see them duke it out here in the grand finals, best of 7. Let's get into it. We are going to see Guacamole. These teams are...
I have to change the name.
Yeah, you've got that flip.
I was going to say.
My bad.
We are going to see no goals, only demos in the blue, and we are going to see Guacamole in the orange happen. I'm trying to put that one center as Yami's going to clear that one downfield. That one's actually going to go all the way down. Can he find the back of the net? Yes, he can. 1-0. Yami is going to put the first one in for no goals, only demos. And Hannah's not going to get back there in time. Rocking the Venom, actually. A bit of a rare card to see nowadays.
I'm wondering if they're playing the no boost challenge again, because I was very surprised to see that ball just kind of roll through into the net. No, they're boosting.
No, I think
he just got caught out of position. That's a rare mistake from the side of Guacamole then.
And Guacamole, we've seen them do really good all tournament, but no goals, only demos. They are here to play as they're going to try and put in a second one. Yes, they are. Scrunchy Mufflers. 2-0, not even a minute into this game. Guacamole absolutely destroyed no goals, only demos in that first series with a 3-0 sweep. And how things are looking right now, Guacamole starting to sweat a little bit.
No goals, only demos coming out absolutely swinging. The little bit of break that Guacamole had might have actually been a little bit of a detriment to them. This should be a goal, though. What an absolute banger from Happen. I want to see how fast this was going.
That was cooking.
102 miles an hour. I believe this was a inch.
Not a great.
Yeah, it was.
Not a great touch there from Yami either. Just pops up in front of that. Bit of a panic clear, and it's going to come back to bite up. Still up by 1, though.
Not even a minute in, and we got 3 goals already. This is going to be a high-octane series.
Just a reminder to both the teams. I'm assuming at least somebody from both teams is listening that you do have a... like you said, words are hard right now. You do have a timeout, so use it wisely as that shot almost finds the back of the net.
Oh, what a dunk from Colt.
Oh, just off the post
How is that
again.
not in? And then he almost put that in on the pre-flip. Wow.
We've seen some good offensive pressure from Guacamole. No goals, only demos, barely holding on to their lead. Gonna find a third one, though. Get that 2-goal lead back.
What is happening? Guacamole just leaving their net open for, I think, like all 3 of their goals. Just
Could
pushing
be
up
the,
too far.
Like the rust, right? They sat for 15 minutes maybe.
Right, yeah. Don't know how that's going to affect them, but they're going to have to figure out something relatively quickly here because you can't give no goals only demos all this momentum because they're going to be able to use it.
The waterfall's back down. Good clear. I believe that was from Yami as well as Tetris going to 50. That's a pops back up. Colt looking to roar back into this game though as it's to the backboard. And top to the corner. Happen. Could make a nice flick. Top shelf. 3-2 at 3:34. Good read.
Oh, what happens? Getting control off of the sidewall here. Tetris not wanting to commit, even with teammates back, and Happens going to be able to just get that onto his car and get into the top part of the net. 3-2. Guacamole not laying down for no goals only demos. They've been able to respond well each time they've scored, so obviously we cannot count a team like Guacamole out at any point. Down 2, down 10, I'd still put money on them to come back.
And Guacamole has been playing incredibly well this entire series. Starting to wonder if oh my goodness, what happened here?
An absolute travesty in the back for no goals only demos. I believe there's a team bump. Yeah, Yami bumping Tetris out of the way. Unfortunate. And then Scrunchy trying to get that save out, but the dunk coming in from Colt just flips in front of it.
Got ourselves a 3-3.
Got ourselves a 3-3, and it's really quick. Both players just decided not to hit the ball on kickoff. That's strategy.
It's a bit of a shootout here in this game as he gets it past 1. Can he get past 2? No, going to get shut down by Tetris. That bounces back center. No goals, not in a great spot as Cannon. I think I was going for a back pass there. Didn't really work out for him as Yami is going to clear it downfield. Guacamole going to try and pass that one over to Colt. Colt going to try to drop that one down. It goes for the 1-2. Not going to happen, though. Bit of a whiff. Surprised no goals, was actually able to keep that one out. Not for long though, as Colt's able to put that one in. Guacamole is back in this 3-4, 2:48.
Like I said, you can't count them out, and just as soon as they went down 2-0, they are now up 4-3. We're not even halfway through this game. 7 goals have gone, and neither team wants to play defense right now. And you know what? That's okay. It makes for exciting Rocket League.
It does make for exciting Rocket League, and no goals only demos. It's been a shootout in this game so far. Goal after goal after goal. We're not even halfway through just yet. You know, we still got plenty of time left in this game, and still plenty of time for no goals only demos to come back in this game. But Guacamole looking to secure their 2-goal lead. Not going to happen, though. Going to get shut down. Is this cleared downfield by Scrunchy? Around the corner. Happen. Like a nice touch out is Tetris is going to read that. It falls back center. Happen going to pop that into his own corner. Paul is up for that. Going to throw Scrunchy off. Be able to pop it up. And for a brief moment in this series, it has seemed to calm down just a tad.
Yeah, both teams just letting off the gas a little bit, letting things get back to the normal swing of things. You know, they're figuring out, hey, we don't have to always be shooting the ball. We can try to play some possession game, get some passes and stuff going. I mean, no goals only demos seems to be responding decently well after going down. They didn't immediately ship off another goal, so they're still only down by 1. Very, very easy for them to come back in this. Midfield pressure has been pretty strong from both teams. Really hasn't been any. Ooh, what a save from Yami there. There really hasn't been any periods where one team has been in the other half for so long. Oh, what happened? Looking for a highlight reel play, and he's going to get it. Fakes out 2 defenders and then air dribbles the third one. Absolutely fantastic shot. Later, then just the dribble over 1. Oh, what a shot from Happen.
Gonna secure the 2-goal lead. 2 gonna do it with style. Fakes it past the 1, taps the gas, backs off, and goes for the air dribble into the top shelf. No goals only demos. We're up in this game, but now down by 2 with less than 2 minutes. Looking to fight back as that shot's going to be on, and Scrunchy is going to put that one in, down by 1 with 1 minute and 28 seconds. Do not count no goals only demos out.
Guacamole just caught pushing too far forward again. King a little too far into the midfield. No goals only demos. Able to capitalize on it, and you know, neither team just wants to go away. Both teams able to respond really well to conceding and going down. There's going to be a miss from Yami, but it brought out a defender, so boost might be a little low for Guacamole. There's a miss in the midfield. Great touch there. That was Yami. Yeah, they're able to keep it in the orange half. Oh, can't get the read, and Scrunchy's going to miss as well. It's going to give Cannon a time to clear. Yami pops it up high. Happen's going to be able to read that. Oh, big bump there from Tetris. It's going to make the attack a little bit harder. Cannon with no boost. He's going to have to back out of this. Scrunchy. Oh, can't get the touch. That would have been huge if you would have been able to get that over Happen.
And with 50 seconds left, still down by 1, no goals, only demos. Just need a few good looks, a lot of good looks actually, but here in this last minute, they're going to absolutely need 1 if they just want to send it into overtime, especially against this on-fire Guacamole team who we've seen wake up about a quarter of the way through this game. Yami past 1. Can he get it past 2? Colt is going to get a touch on that, force it to the corner.
All 3 players in the corner there for no goals. Someone's got to be able to turn on this in challenge. Well, the team bump again. We saw that be their undoing on one of the goals for Guacamole. Doesn't seem like it's going to punish them this time, but with 16 seconds, they've got to get down the field, and they've got to get down the field quick.
Happen. Looking to hold it here and just kill the clock at this point. Scrunchy gonna take a long shot all the way
he's
down.
Not gonna get back to that.
5-5 with 5 seconds left. No goals, only demos is actually gonna find the goal. Their name is lying to us because they're able to tie this one up. This could be going into overtime.
Oh, Colt tried so hard to get back to that, but just pushing too far forward with 5 seconds. You've got to be careful about that. That's the second time that they've been caught pushing too far forward when they really didn't need to. And we're going to get overtime in game 1 unless Cannon can do something crazy off the wall here. And that's not going to happen. We go into overtime.
Golden goal territory, and 1 game can swing the entire momentum of this series as no goals only demos is going to win that kickoff. Yami going to put back to his own half. Tetris gonna have to wait as Colt is going to go up for it. He's going to leave it though. He's going to get tapped away by Yami. He's going to be a demo against Scrunchy. Nobody's really back in net. Bit of miscommunication there. Can somebody get back in time? It's sitting in front of that. Scrunchy.
All right, they're fine.
Able to put that one away. It's Colt on an air dribble past 1. Can't get it past the second one though. No goals. Looking for some sort clear at this point. Looking to relieve the pressure, and they're going to get here for a brief moment, but not for long as it rolls back down around their side. Yami on a dribble. Past 1 gets bumped out though. Colt double commit there, as Tetris is able to get up for it and tap it away. And for the first time in a while, no goals, doesn't have pressure on him.
Guacamole has been playing the demo and bump game really well this game. They've been able to carve out some opportunities for themselves that wouldn't have needed been there. Oh, what? Fake! Oh, what a play! I can't see who that was. Happen just throw this on net. Look at this. Cannon goes for the shot. Yami, I believe that was in the back, has to respect that touch and goes up for it. Ends up missing it. Ball just goes right in. Guacamole takes game 1.
Talk about a roller coaster of emotion. No goals, only demos. Was up by what, 2, 3 in that?
It was 2-0, I believe, a minute and a half in.
So they had a 2-goal lead. Guacamole is able to come back, and then
they're up 5-3 at one point.
And then no goals comes back. Forces overtime, and at the very end, Guacamole able to secure that one. You want some close Rocket League, you're going to find it, especially here at Connect Esports. Dayton, Ohio. My God.
that was absolutely stellar from both teams. Just, I mean, that last goal wasn't even a mistake. Just a great fake on the goal line. With the shots that Guacamole have been hitting, if one of those players goes up for a shot like that, you have to respect it. And you have to go for that save. So I don't blame Yami at all for doing what he did. Just unfortunate that, you know, the brain was a little bit bigger and ends up going in the back of the net.
And no goals. That's going to hurt still a little bit on the mental game, but there's still plenty of games left in this series. Still plenty of time for them to come back. We've seen them do great. Focus on what you did well. Clean up a little bit as far as the gameplay goes, and we could easily see this go to game 7, but it's happened. Trying to put another one in. Another shot coming out. Going to get a save by Tetris. Good saves coming out from no goals so far.
Something I think that no goals should try to focus on is getting more of the boost game. Because Guacamole goes for a lot of those fancy plays where they go off the ceiling or off the wall, and you need boost for that. So if they can start getting their corner boosts and then going in and stealing some of the mids and Guacamole's corners, if they can start boost starving them, No Goals has the ability to get some good shots and get some good opportunities off. But if Guacamole's got boost and you let Colt do stuff like this, you're really not going to be able to get any kind of good momentum going.
Boost control is definitely a huge factor. And whenever you're going up against a boost heavy team, just like what you said, you know, being able to control that boost, that can really, really limit Guacamole. And also implementing more of their name as well. Only demos. Guacamole has notoriously not done a whole lot as whenever they have been demoed. They've just kind of been left in the back, not being able to really push. They just have to kind of hang back for a bit, but we are staying scoreless here in the first minute of this game. I take that back as Happen puts that one in. 1 minute and 30 seconds.
This is a fantastic little drop down from Colt. Sees that happens right there in the middle. Great awareness to stop it. An unfortunate backflip from Yami. He might have been able to get there had he not backflipped, but either way, a great passing play from Guacamole, and they find themselves one up in this game.
No goals, only demos. We've seen him do good.
Uh-oh.
Not in a great spot, though. Yami, not the greatest position, as the camera has a bit of a moment there. Colt is able to put in a second one with a 2-goal lead. We saw no goals, only demos come back from this initially. Let's see if they can do it again.
Good awareness by Colt to place that shot where he did, because anywhere forward, Yami might have been able to get there, but going backwards, he has to stop all of his momentum. He tried to jump, wait a minute, and then jump back to get there, and it just wasn't going to happen for him. Cannon brings us off the back. Well, does he have a second touch? No, he's going to leave it for his teammate, but a big clear out from no goals. Stop off that attack. Not the greatest of touches from Colt here, but Yami with no boost can't do anything with it. They really love that back pass, Guacamole, and I really appreciate it. That back pass they use so well. Oh, a little bit of miscommunication here, it seems. I don't know if that was meant to be or not.
I think he's
going to give no goals a lot of opportunity here.
I think he left it because he knew he couldn't get to it, but his teammate was behind him, and I don't think he was really expecting. I don't think his teammate was expecting to be able to or have to go for it there. But the pressure is still not ending from Guacamole, and no goals, only demos. Not seeing a whole lot on the offensive side as of this game. Can tries to take another shot. That Tetris is going to save that. Saves don't win you games, though, whenever you're down by 2, and no goals, looking for something at this point.
Well, that's a good take around. Colt's going to get the touch. He has to leave it, though. That's going to be a shot for Squishy. And it's not going to go in. See, I'm calling him Squishy, too, now. With shots like that, I mean, might as well be. Oh, Tetris is going to be able to beat.
To the backboard. Are we going to see anybody follow it? No, it's going to get tapped away. Tetris,
quick.
though. Good positioning, though. You got to appreciate that. Rotating back to be that third man. Try to get another clear. He's going to try to get another one over to Yami. That bounces to the wall.
Scrunchy's going to be up uncontested for this. What's he going to be able to do with it? He's going to put it straight in the Colt's car. Oh, try to get the demo there. It's not going to be able to get it. Guacamole able to take it out of their own half. Is that on target? It's not. That one's going to be, though. Nobody up to challenge for no goals, only demos. Guacamole extends their lead to 3.
I'm not really sure what's happened with no goals, only demos this game. They've had a bit of offensive pressure there, but they're just starting to fall apart. Nobody's really back, and we're seeing a lot of mechanical mistakes on their side. They're going to have to start working that out, because we saw them there in Game 1. They can do really well against this Guacamole team. Only question is, where did that previous fire go, as they almost put in another one.
That should have been a goal for Guacamole.
Minute and 30 seconds. They could still come back in this, but it's going to be difficult to say the least.
Happen. Taking this up the wall. He's got another flip here. Decides not to use it. Tries to pass it into Call. He gets the touch, but it's to no one. Tetris able to control up against the wall. Good 50 on the half rotation. Happen. Taking control, taking his time. Gets demoed for it, though. Tetris coming in. Oh, gets beat out, though. Scrunchy with not a lot of boost has to rotate back. Colt's gonna get the shot off, and that's... Oh! The lack of boost ends up ruining Scrunchy. He had the touch, but just couldn't get back in front of it in time. 4-0. That's got to be the game for Guacamole. No goals has to start looking to Game 3.
And we're starting to see a bit of a difference between Guacamole and no goals for only demos. Well, obviously, you have the score. No goals, only demos has a bit more messy of rotation. Guacamole having a lot cleaner, to say the least, as we'll see a lot of false challenges, if you want to call them that, from no goals. They'll push up, not put themselves in a bad spot, not really able to go for it, and Guacamole is able to easily capitalize on that as we go here into Game 3. No goals, only demo is going to have to really clean something up. We'll see if they use their timeout as they are down by 5. The formality at this point has happened. It's going to pit in the 5th off the pass from Cannon.
Yeah, great pass off the back wall. Yami has to try to read that, get something on it, and unfortunately just read it wrong. Happened right there in the middle to clean it up. And Guacamole starting to look like the Guacamole that we saw in the first 2 series. First game looked a little different from them, but they're back in their old form now.
Going to the final 30 seconds. No goals. Well, obviously you still want to get some sort of goal in this game, just to get some sort of momentum going. You need to work on your rotation as well. It's getting a bit sloppy on their end. A lot of double commits, a lot of cut rotations as well. So we need to see that improve if they want to get back to how they did in Game 1. Put on some good pressure. I mean, that kind of comes with had good rotation in the first place. So they would get one. No, that's going to get shut down. And that is going to be kept up actually by Cults. Can he put another one in? That one's going to fall back center. Still up, and it's going to touch the ground. Guacamole going to take game 2.
I didn't see all that much out of No Goals Only Demos in that game. It's a completely different team that we saw in game 1 when they were taking the challenges to Guacamole, getting things into the offensive half they needed to, and being able to stave off some of the pressure. Whereas in that game, there were quite a few times where, you know, Guacamole just had full control, never was in any doubt, and that would leads to a 5-goal deficit.
It is what leads to a 5-goal deficit. And again, we know No Goals Only Demos can take it to this Guacamole team. We saw it there in game 1. I keep talking about it, but that's the standard that they need to play at. If they can't do that, then this is going to be another sweep for Guacamole, and they'll be taking home the prize money if this keeps up.
Yeah, they're looking really good for that now. And I mean, obviously, No Goals is not up any stretch of the imagination. We saw how close they were able to taking a game off of Guacamole. They're going to have to dig deep and find that form that they had in game 1. You know, one goal difference in that game. We're looking at a whole different series here.
Pick off. No Goals is going to win that one, but Happen is going to be right on top of it. Put it to the back. Where I was just going to find the back to the net. No!
Wow.
That was close, though. Happen has had some great clips all day long. Was looking for another one. That is going to get shut down just by a tad too wide as Cannon follow this one up. He is going to leave it for his teammate, and then it's going to get challenged by Yami as Scrunchy on his way back. Yami tries to challenge that. Tetris is going to be up for it. Puts it around the corner. It's going to bounce back center. It's almost on net, actually. I thought that was a shot for a second. Happen. Hopefully I get a light tap to the corner. Seeing some back and forth here in game 1. It's a bit better than what we saw here, or sorry, seeing some back and forth here in game 3. A lot better than what we saw in game 2. And it is a bit high. Happen.
What a
put that back
touch.
center. We get shut down again.
A pretty even start to this game. Guacamole having a little bit more of the possession, definitely the better chances. That's going to be another triple commit from No Goals Only Demos. Thankfully, nobody from Guacamole was able to pick up on it. Boost steal for Happen is going to be a little rough for No Goals, and Colt gets the mid as well. Oh, this is a really, really rough spot for Yami as Colt's going to go up for this. Yup, Yami just left in absolutely no man's land. You got to feel for him. Colt going up could go anywhere with this ball. Could go for the bump, could go low, could go high. Chooses to go high. Yami just can't get there. Good effort, but Guacamole once again finds himself up.
Good air dribble there from Guacamole. And a bit closer than what we saw there in game 2, but same thing again with No Goals Only Demos. They need to start getting some sort of offensive pressure. We may see it here with a good 50 from Tetris as that pops back into the corner. Put around. Bit of a whiff there from Scrunchy as Yami is going to challenge that one as it bounces back center. It's a bit dangerous there, and nobody's there for Guacamole, surprisingly. I thought somebody might have been there as Tetris is up for that. Going to try and take a shot. Is he going to get pushed away? Yes, it is. Colt. Good 50. Yami going to pop that one up. Not in a great spot as Cannon going to follow that one up. Good, put a shot on, and good save there from Scrunchy. We're seeing a lot of defense there from No Goals Only Demos. Ooh. But some good pressure from Guacamole offensively.
Seen a couple flybys from both teams so far. This guy's got a little bit sloppy. And Colt says, nah. We're not sloppy. We're calculated.
And this is where No Goals Only Demos is starting to fall apart. Went for the clap there. Went for the squishy save, and nobody was. I mean, they were back for it, but still a double commit there. Miscommunication on rotation. We were talking about the triple commit earlier. Still got 3 minutes left in this game, but it's down by 2. Again, we've seen No Goals do better. Where is that fire like we saw before?
And we also have seen a lot of leads get turned around. No Goals found their 2-goal lead in game 1 that ended up turning into a 5-3 lead for Guacamole. No Goals now has to surmount a 3-goal lead.
And if this game keeps going like this, we may see No Goals Only Demos use their timeout, because Guacamole would be on match point if this goes how things are currently going, as Colt is going to try and put another one in. Is he going to be able to? Yes, he is. It's falling apart on the No Goals Only Demos side.
Just a really aggressive kickoff, which I don't mind down 3-0. You've got plenty of time to come back, but stuff like that you've got to be able to connect on if you're going to try it. And obviously, They did not connect on it. Guacamole finds another one.
800.
Yeah, that's how exactly
Yikes.
Yeah.
No Goals might be feeling right now. It's a reminder, actually, too, that as an esport, right, this is taxing, right? On your
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to be focused for many, many minutes in a row. You can't even blink without thinking about it and not making mistakes. You know, it's tough to see after game one, right? If I'm No Goals, I'm all in. I'm focusing as much as possible, but it's so easy to get relaxed for a second and then let all of a sudden it's 0-4. You know, it's Rocket League's a game where you have to be on it 100% of the time. It's really impressive that the teams that can do good. You know,
Right. Well, we've been live for, what, about 3.5 hours now, and these teams have had, what, maybe a 30-minute break where they're not playing while the other team played their semifinal games. So it's a little bit of a slug. I know after a while, like, I can play for about 2.5 hours, and after that point, my game just gets absolutely shot because, you know, it's tiring. And that's me playing ranked. I wasn't playing for, you know, $100 or whatever it was. So I totally feel for No Goals Only demos, and also feel for Guacamole. They've just been able to handle the pressure a little bit more, or a little bit better than No Goals has.
And this is where the magic of the wow, I can't even remember the terminology now. This is where the magic of the timeout could possibly come into effect, because No Goals right now. It's back to back to back to back. They need to figure out something, and they need to figure out something now. And with the way this game is going, down by 4, a little more than a minute, I won't be surprised if we see No Goals use their timeout here once this game is done. And with the way things are going, Guacamole looking to put themselves on match point.
Yeah, best of 7 reverse sweep is pretty rare, and doesn't really look like Guacamole is going to be the team that lets a best of 7 reverse sweep happen to them. We've seen crazier things, but right now, Guacamole in full control of this game, full control of this series. They just have to ride this one out and then keep their gameplay up. No Goals has got to switch up something, try to find whatever worked for them in that game 1 and go back to it.
That falls back down. No Goals Only demos. Looking for some sort of momentum. Just get any goal at this point as you carry on into the final game. This Guacamole on match point. No Goals need a reverse sweep. And they need this timeout at some point just to give themselves a little bit of time to talk things over, get things worked out. If they don't call that timeout here, I won't be surprised if Guacamole takes this final game.
Yeah, we'll see if they end up using it, or if they just say, you know what, let's just keep it going, just go back into it. But yeah, something's got to change.
Yeah,
it's not looking too great for No Goals right now. Guacamole, they're sitting pretty. You know, they're doing the same thing that they've been doing the entire tournament, and like we were saying earlier, that's all they need to do is keep this going.
Yeah,
keep the winning up.
I'm not sure. If you're on the no Goals Only demos side, you gotta be thinking about what to do next. You got 1 life, 1 game. You lose 1, you're done. That's it. And Guacamole takes this tournament. Obviously, you don't want that to happen.
No.
So
Second place finish is great, but you know what's better than second place finish is a first place finish.
yes. And No Goals Only demos did their names stood up there in that last game. No Goals, and I don't believe they might have gotten a demo or 2. I'm not sure.
We did ask, and you want to use your timeout? And I got nah.
All right.
Wow. All right.
Fair enough. They just want to go into it. I think they can bring it back on their own.
All right.
We'll see if they can.
It's surprising. Not surprised they took the time to calm down, just work things out. As we get into this potential final game, Guacamole on match points. No Goals Only demos looking for a reverse sweep in this best of 7. No Goals gonna have to really turn this game around. They want any sort of chance at coming in first in this tournament. And right off the bat, we're seeing some decent pressure coming out, but is that a bit too much? Is a good pop there from Yami is gonna save them. This cannon was that one center. Cult gonna lose a challenge in the air. Tetris. Have anything off of that as it goes back down to the No Goals half. Gets cleared downfield.
Clear.
Guacamole. Will Cannon gonna flick that one up. Tetris, good 50 in the air as that bounces back center. Yami gonna touch that one away. The opposite wall. Good clear there from Scrunchy.
It's a great first 30 seconds for No Goals Only Demos. Guacamole was actually on the back foot for the majority of that first little bit. Roles have flipped a little bit now as, you know, Guacamole starting to get a little more time on the ball, but No Goals Only Demos still not really relenting. Ball's been in the Guacamole half more than it's been in the No Goals half. I don't think we've said that too many times at all about Guacamole this tournament.
No, and No Goals. They've been handling the times they have been on defense a lot better as well. There's been a lot less communication, or a lot less
lapses in communication.
Yeah, lapses in communication. Yes, thanks for correcting me there. And and Yami, again, handling this offensive pressure really well and really trying to break Guacamole down on the offense. As Yami, I put that one out to Tetris. Tetris gonna pop that up.
Oh, you can't give him that much time.
No, you cannot. He was not able to follow it in time. That is going to fall back center, and surprisingly, there was Guacamole. Scrunchy. Going to try and follow in behind is happening. He's going to pop it over it. Tetris. Back center. Yami tried to take a shot there. Good save. There's Scrunchy. Goes for a 50. That's back down to No Goals. Only Demos half. Tetris. He is up for that. He's going to lose that challenge, though. Colt up for the shot. Yami is able to clear that one, though, as ball does stalemate just a tad. And No Goals as we slowly get to the halfway point of this game.
It was a bit of a rough pass there from Guacamole. Luckily, Colt was already back and was able to rotate in and make the stop.
And this is a lot closer than we saw that last game.
Oh, absolutely.
No Goals Only Demos have really cleaned things up, and not even using their timeout either, which is very surprising to say the least. As when it falls back center, this game seems to be flying by as we're already past halftime, and no one has put a goal in. We've seen some good pressure from both sides, especially from No Goals in those last 5 seconds there. But again, no goals on the board.
Oh, that's a free shot, and they're gonna punish you for that. It was a good flick from their own half to get it going. Happen getting it over one. Colt's up with a great touch to get it over the keeper, and Happen with a wide open net just drops it in. You only need to give them one opportunity, and they will make you pay for it.
Great 1, 2, 3, and No Goals Only Demos need something at this point, as we haven't seen something from them in quite a while. As they put one in there, Scrunchy going to easily clean that one up as they tie this game back up quite easily. That's the first goal they've had in a long while off the pass from Yami. Colt just not going to get to it in time.
I wonder if he didn't have boosts. He was just positioned really awkwardly in net.
And No Goals, showing that they are here to play.
Yeah, they're not going down easy.
Kickoff. This could go in favor.
That's an unfortunate touch.
Guacamole, and Tetris can get the save. Oh, that's center.
Oh,
the
he
soft
tried to
tap.
play it slow and it didn't work out. Tried to put it behind him. Oh, good bump. It's going to make the clear really awkward. Oh, that's such a rough read, but he drops it down. I don't know if Guacamole are letting these opportunities go or what, but that should have been a goal on one of those two opportunities for them. No Goals Only Demos, really lucky to still be out of here tied, but that's got to be a goal, right? Yeah, there it is.
I mean, with the amount of time they've been playing, too, you might start to think, is the fatigue starting to get to Guacamole? Because at the end of the day, they are human, and as good as they are at this game, fatigue does tend to get to you after a while. And like you said, we've been playing for around 3 hours now.
3.5, yeah.
And that's right around the amount of time it takes for Guacamole to start going bad, to be honest, and realize. As far as a chippable, dippable item, though, MVP for, it's in the top 5, like, world famous dippable items.
I do actually agree with that. And Guacamole, though, is up by 1 with 1 minute and 15 seconds, no goals. Looking for something at this point, as Yami is able to clear that one away. Cannon is up for that to drop that one down.
What control from Cannon there in the midfield.
That was amazing. 1 minute left, and No Goals Only Demos on their last life. They have to get a goal if they even want to stay alive in this tournament. As the clock slowly ticks away, nobody was back, as Yami is going to get control here as he gets it past 1. Not going to be able to get past 2, though. They realize he doesn't have any boost. Cannon going to 50 it with Scrunchy. Falls back down. Once is up center, and Cannon up for that bit of a double commit there, actually.
What a doink. Starting to see the stifling pressure that we were talking about in the earlier series. Guacamole just not letting No Goals Only Demos out of their half. all they need to do is just keep possession here, put another goal in,
And
that's got to seal it.
And that very well may seal it with 23 seconds. No goals. Only Demos have put up a good fight this entire tournament. But when it comes down to it, Guacamole is going to get the edge.
And there's still time for them to come back, but we've said it before, they're going to have to get the kickoff goal, and then they're going to have to get a goal right off the bat. And then to throw this into the corner, Colt is already up for it. Can he get this read off the back wall? No, he can't. That would have been an amazing goal to end off the tournament. 13 seconds left, no goals, only Demos.
Great clear.
Really has one shot. This has to go in for them. 6 seconds. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. No goals,
Oh, they
only
find
Demos.
one.
Never mind. They get it back.
2 seconds.
Yami
Miracles.
with a great turn here. A good shot into the top corner.
Miracles are going to happen. You have to win this kickoff or you are done. No goals, only Demos. Looking for anything at this point.
Keep it up. Oh, they
keep it
do.
up. 0
Ball's
seconds.
Still in the air.
Good shot. Is that going to find the back of the net?
Oh, he's going to keep it up.
Save.
He didn't kill it. Oh, but that's
gonna touch
going
the
to drop.
ground.
No goals, only Demos. Unfortunately, no trophies for them. Guacamole comes out on top, and they are your winners of the February Connect Esports Rocket League tournament.
We get a GG. A GG from Culture. Nice.
GG's across the board. That first game was amazing, and towards the end, it would have been so nice to see no goals, only Demos get that goal to send it into overtime. But you know, Guacamole's here to play. They stopped it up and they wanted that money, and they got it. Congratulations to Guacamole. You guys played amazing, and shout outs again to all the other teams who played. Special shout out to No Goals Only Demos. You guys played amazing.
Second place is nothing to be upset at.
No, it is not.
That was a great effort. It really was.
It really was.
No goals, only Demos. Love to see what we saw out of them.
It sure was, yeah. And I want to say real quick thanks to the guys on the stage here. Dave and Lance, good job today. It's 3 hours of talking. Difficult to do. Thank you guys for doing that. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Any last words maybe for about the tournament and any thoughts on that last match before we sign off?
I would have to say, Guacamole, you played amazing. Keep that up. If you guys want to come back next month, that would be greatly appreciated. Hopefully we'll see some more teams next month as well, because as this is a monthly thing. And I do want to say thank you again to Connect Esports. Thank you again to Bob over there on the desk. Thank you again to Mary for getting this all set up. Thank you again to my host, or co-host, yeah, Daz. As Dave, Daz. Do you want to use your real name or online name?
Either or, doesn't matter to me.
Thank you again to Dave. Thank you again all for watching.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. And just a reminder, we are at Connect Esports in downtown Dayton, right in the wheelhouse. So you're in the historic Oregon district. So if you're out looking to get a cool bite, got some unique restaurants down here. We're actually open container, so you can get beverages. There's a brewery, Toxic, right over on 5th. There's a couple bars around here. You can grab a cool beverage to go and an open container drink, and you can bring it in video games. We've got the Pizza Bandit's pizza kiosk inside here. You can order pizza by the slice. It's super dope. What we do, try to put a space in downtown Dayton for people to connect. It's like I did when I was growing up, and you all probably did playing Halo 2 in the basement back in the day. But outside of just the $5 an hour to play all of our equipment, we've got over 50 games. 35 of the games we have licenses we paid for that you can just click and play. The 2 racing sims, the Xboxes, the Nintendo, all that stuff. We do tournaments and fun nights for all these games that we like to play, and we want to grow communities around it. So, hopefully in the next couple months, if we do have more teams for Rocket League joining, the prize pool will be higher. We'll have some more stakes. We may even have some sponsors too to help throw in some more for the tournaments. So yeah, we're just super excited. Just don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Check out our Discord page. Our Twitch page, all that stuff. The classic social media setup. Our website is important under the calendar, and it tells you exactly what's going on, what's coming up, what kind of streams are happening. So again, thank you, always on the stage. Hell of a job, good job.
Thank you.
And we're gonna sign off. So, and thanks Mary for coordinating all this stuff. She does. All right, peace. Till next time.
See you guys later.